And we are here for the North American side of Soulcalibur 6 PS4 Tournaments Open Series. This is going to be the December monthly finals.
Yes.
As always, I'm joined by KP on the other side. KP, tell them what it is.
Hi, I'm alive, and that's more than enough for me. So, with 2021 on the not even on the horizon anymore, we're here. It's seemingly on the horizon with the tournament series, as this is the December monthly. In a bit more interesting when it comes to champions, as we seem to have a different person sit atop the throne every single time. So I'm excited to see who's going to set it off here and claim the throne and take home the big chunk of that $400. All right.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, if you guys aren't familiar with the Open Series, early on in the European monthly finals, we saw Kiev and Ganondorf face off. Kiev dominated the set on Nightmare versus Ganondorf's as well, sweeping the set 3-0 to move on to the semifinals.
Oh, jeez! Hitting up against the wall, over the ledge, and he makes sure he gets an extra hit to ensure the ring out.
Then we saw Leo Verde, aka Rufus, versus Jabber JJ. Rufus is able to dissect his opponent's strategy to exploit their weaknesses, which is why we saw the second 3-0 sweep of the bracket, with Rufus taking the win and moving on to the next round. The first semifinal match featured two fan favorites, EU regulars and our previous champions, Kiev and Rufus. Kiev had some good moves on Nightmare, but Rufus was just too much to handle as usual on Taki. Rufus managed to sweep the set 3-0. Next up were B-Boy Skyzo and a new face to the Open Series, EU Gilu. EU Gilu had a strong opening to the set on Yoshimitsu, taking the first two games. B-Boy Skyzo, however, was able to retaliate on Game 3 and take a point for himself, but EU Gilu shut down his momentum, taking Game 4 to close the set.
2-8. Oh my god, it's so close. Oh no!
And he ran into it.
In the winners finals, we saw newcomer EU Gilu versus reigning champion Rufus. Rufus took the first game with EU Gilu taking the second to tie it up. Rufus was able to adapt to EU Gilu's playstyle and take the lead, securing the next two games and taking the set. Rufus secured his winner's position in the grand final, while EU Gilu was sent to the lower bracket to fight for his redemption. In the lower bracket finals, we saw EU Gilu and Kiev battle for a second chance at the grand finals in a very close set. Kiev took a close game 1, while EU Gilu was able to fire back, taking the next two games from match point. Kiev was able to keep cool and deny EU Gilu his needed win, taking the next two games and the set.
There's the tech immediately from Gilu. The A-side B is gonna miss, and that gets the back throw, Kiev!
In the grand final, we saw two Open Series regulars and two Open Series champions, Rufus and Kiev, compete for the Grand Champion title and prize. Rufus takes Game 1, while Kiev takes Game 2 to tie it up. Kiev tries to keep up in the remainder of the match, but Rufus proves that he is in a league of his own. Rufus's consistency and ability to exploit opportunities enabled him to take the next two games and the set 3-1, ultimately taking the Grand Champion title and the prize. Moving over to the North American side of the monthly finals, Tale of 9 competed against Seymour 1657. Tale of 9 dominated early on, with Siegfried taking the first two games. However, Seymour 1657 earned a second chance and took the next game. Tale of 9 quickly put an end to the set in a Game 4, winning the match. Next up, we saw Infidelity and Thunderwolf TG face off. It was a close set, with Thunderwolf starting strong and taking the first two games. Infidelity fired back, taking the next two games, bringing it to a Game 5. The last set went to 5 rounds, with Thunderwolf taking it on a ring out.
You know, come on, man.
In the semifinals match, we have Tale of 9 versus Thunderwolf. Tale of 9 took the first set on Siegfried, but Thunderwolf was able to take the next two with Raphael's superior dueling ability. Tale of 9 switched characters to Hilde for a better matchup against Raphael, but Thunderwolf, without a specter of a doubt, still secured the last game and moved up in the bracket. Then it was Kronvict versus Mindwolf in the Keelik Mirror match, two players we've seen here in the Open Series quite often. Kronvict was unable to take a single game for himself, however, and Mindwolf swept the set 3-0. In the winners finals, we saw two Wolves, Thunderwolf and Mindwolf, face off for the grand final position. Although every individual game was extremely close, with each going to round 5, Mindwolf was able to sweep the set 3-0 with some very close calls and good choices. Mindwolf established their dominance in the Wolfpack and moved on to the grand finals. In the lower finals, we saw a run back of the quarterfinals with Thunderwolf versus Infidelity. Would Thunderwolf take the set again, or would Infidelity adapt and overcome? Unfortunately, he did not, and we see a repeat of the previous set with Thunderwolf taking the win. In Grand Finals, we saw Thunderwolf got his rematch against Mindwolf for the title of Alpha Wolf and monthly champion. The first set was contentious with both players trading rounds back and forth. Ultimately, Thunderwolf took the set into Game 5 and reset the bracket. After the reset, Mindwolf dominated, landing some nice combos and ring outs to sweep the set 3-0. Congratulations to Mindwolf for taking the champion title and prize for the very first time.
PlayStation.
And just like that, you are caught up to speed. This time, you don't need to watch the replay. You can catch it live in the flesh, as our North American opponents are all ready today to get a slice of the prize pot. Ebonic, is it too late to enter, or do we have to?
I think it's a little bit too late, KP. I know you probably should have done it a little bit ago, because there's a good reason for that. Prize pools during the monthly finals are ridiculous. They are much higher than the weekly ones. The weekly ones, you guys can get 100 for getting first place, but only first place gets paid anything, right? Whereas the monthly finals is looking at 400 for first, and then so on and so forth, right? I mean, you guys can check that graphic.
Yeah, absolutely. $400 for first place, $300 for second, $200 for third, and $100 for fourth place, all at no cost to you. All right, for the price of entry. It's a pretty decent time to, give us a weekend to play some Soulcalibur, which is what you're doing anyway to begin with, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting at your house, you're playing Soulcalibur online in the first place, right? You may as well enter. We can see all the people that entered, throughout the month of November, and you guys can see, like, the previous champions and whatnot. So, through America, it's a little bit different. Lot of different champions, ending up Mindwolf being the only repeat one. For the month of November. You guys caught that recap a little bit ago. With Europe, though, November was all Kiev up until Rufus, and then this month for EU, as you guys may have saw if you were watching earlier, Rufus was actually taken out at third place for maybe the first time ever in Open Series history, and Kiev was able to take the tournament the whole way with Ganondorf at second, putting up one hell of a fight.
Yeah, I promise you more people play in Europe. It's just Kiev decided to go on a monster run. He completed the perfect run, won every single week in December and the final. But sliding over to the North American side that has a bit more parity, right? Revan is me, no stranger to these Open Series monthly finals. You've seen him. New name here, at least. I am familiar with this man, AR-15, 313, straight out of Detroit. Met him a couple years ago at Frosty. Was good. Hope you're holding up, boss. Mr. Technico, also been here, Tale of Nine. Crywolf, right? You said he was absent, right?
Yeah, he's back. He's ready to take that title of Alpha Wolf right here. Yeah, so yeah, we in the Open Series have seen a lot of people with the name Wolf or Wolf or what have you.
Some type of variant.
So we've decided to create a pack of wolves and just have them all duke it out, and that's what the Open Series is. They duke it out for Alpha Wolf status.
Well, the defending champion is in fact Mindwolf, the one of Canadian descent, the lone Canadian in the bracket full of Americans, and not to take away from the other opponents, we've seen Kronvict here before as well. So nobody's just gonna lay down and let it happen. We tend to get our brackets shaken up. 1 month this person X player will beat Y player, and then the reverse will happen, and this is why we play the game. Now, the theme, normally we like to check the parity between the EU and the NA finals. EU was competitive in the opening matches, and then it got out of hand with 3-0s and 3-1s everywhere up into the finals. Usually America's a bit more shaky, North America that is, and I'm excited for more Mindwolf, man. That's one of my favorite players to watch in this bracket, month in and month out.
Yeah, Mindwolf has been here month in and month out, and I mean, you can also try to be here month in and month out if you go to compete.playstation.com to be able to join us in these weekly qualifiers to make it to one of these monthly podcasts, because you do have to qualify through the weeklies. That's what all these players did here. They were able to make it through their brackets and just solidify their places into top 8, get those double elimination format, and get that time here on the stream.
Yeah, W. Hey, who knows, right? You sit home. It costs you nothing. You don't have to use a website. You can do it directly from the dashboard of your PlayStation, right? You just go to Soulcalibur 6, drop down one. You'll find it in there somewhere. I don't know the exact buttons. I don't have it memorized, but it's
just called PS4 Tournaments on the
there
button.
You go.
It just straight up says it. It's real easy.
Hit a button. It gives you the notification. It puts you into the lobby. It reports the scores. It's very, very timely product that has worked fantastically for Soulcalibur and other games throughout the platform. So with that being said, compete.playstation.com. Don't forget, we'll be getting into our first match shortly, right? We got Revan as me going up against AR-15 313, and let's see if we can learn a thing or two about these guys.
Yeah, so Revan, obviously he's been in the Open Series several times, right?
Correct.
We got a little bit. If you are solely watching the Open Series, you probably have a little bit more data on Revan, right? Revan coming out of SoCal, originally Grow up until Huang came out. The second Huang came out, immediate change. And I think this is like a Revan character. This is like the Revan character.
This is great for me because I haven't seen much of him yet myself. So with that being said, 30 plus gang in the building once again. Shout out to all my 30 and above. All right, we come to take all the money. 14-2. That is a dominant month for Revan. No surprise to see him sitting up top here in the first match, over 88% on the win percent. It's just, okay, you've decided you want to win. I got you. Let's get you a slot in the monthly final. Sign him up.
On the other side, though, going to be going up against AR. You talked about how we found AR-15 over at Frosty, right? And you got
First
the
time
pleasure of speaking with them. With that as well. At Frosty, did fairly well in the bracket, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he did make top 8 at that event.
Yeah, it was top 8, yeah. And then there was another event recently that I remember AR-15 making a splash in. Unfortunately, it's escaping my head. But, I mean, let the win-loss speak for itself, right? 7-1, 88%, only 8 matches.
Yeah, he can just make the splash in this one, right, and keep it going. No secret to you. More as well is always good for Caliber, as you saw. You remind us a lot. I'm just going to leave it right there, that you have no problems with that as you laugh like a maniac on the PlayStation channel. That's actually wild you did that in real life, but I do it too, so it's all good. Anyway, as we get these guys synced up together in the lobby, if you have any predictions early on, man, what are we doing? Are we going straight into it, or are you still on hiatus from your 2020 prediction record and resting on your laurels?
No, well, I mean, I made a prediction during EU, right? That just so I guess you can't really say it's a hiatus, right? I just don't have a perfect win streak no more. That's all.
It's okay, man. Maybe somebody didn't see that. I'm trying to give you the clean slate. You know what I'm saying? I'm on your team. All right, but now you're on the spot. Now you're on the spot. Now you have to make a choice. What's it gonna be?
Yeah, okay, so to specifically talk about matchup, just to lead into my prediction, what really matters here is how well AR-15 understands Huang, right? Because obviously he's the newest DLC character, and he doesn't play wholly like his previous iteration, which you only really got 2 chances to play versus this character, because he only existed in 2 other Soulcalibur games. So if you didn't play against those versions, and even if you did, there's some stuff that you might not recognize, and you might be like, what do I do, right?
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
Yeah.
Sorry, looking at the legacy stuff, it said that AR-15 was like only 25, right? I think the series is almost as old as he is, and you might have missed out. I don't know if 10-year-old AR-15 was in there grinding like he is now, but any top player worth their merit definitely learns the knowledge and gets out there to brush up to be ready for these situations, which is why they are here. However, we've seen people be unfamiliar with stuff, and it cost them in many of positions. So, yeah, I'm with you 100%, man. You're talking about a two-touch, or two-time, excuse me, not two-touch. I'm mesmerized by mix-up options from as well. But, yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, so I mean, to go off of that, and then to specifically talk about Revan, Revan again had to have recently picked up Huang. I had the pleasure of playing Revan in a online tournament prior to this, and so I kind of it was several weeks ago, so this could totally be a different thing, but I wasn't sure if Revan had eased himself into the character just yet, right? You know, obviously it takes longer than a couple of days to get down a character, especially one with that's like Huang. Once I start explaining Huang, you're gonna be like, yeah, you're not understanding this character in like 2 days. It's not possible. But so I do want to kind of give the edge here to AR-15 personally. I think Revan is an incredibly strong player, but I feel like AR-15 has shown to be just one of the better players over on that side of the world, or excuse me, America, with as well. And plus, just once that character knocks you down, anybody's losing to it half the time.
I don't know, man. I feel like if you look good, you play good, and this one costume is ridiculous. Just keep this on. All right, do the thing. Hold on, let me get my Huang on right quick. I need a card. I don't think I have one, but it's all good. We'll relive the fantasy in the match through the characters vicariously. So, with that being said, this is game 1. All right, North America monthly finals for the month of December 2020, and yeah, jumping axe low. We definitely got our own feast of that early in the broadcast through Ganondorf. It seems that no matter what side of the pond you're on, Aswell does the Aswell thing.
Yeah, I mean, this character is built to operate a very specific way. He is quite literally built different, but reversal edge coming out. It's going to get caught on the kick option. Axe stance right now, and there it is. Yeah, that's going to be our favorite move. We're going to see that a lot. Muscle Buster.
Absolutely. I mean, just more pressure. You just stand on top of him. AR-15, highly aggressive Muscle Buster, back to back. You call it, Aswell orders it up. Another jumping low, but this time the Soul Charge going to save him. Oh, that was sick. Wow.
Okay, yeah, so Revan is forced to use the talismans right there, which means he's going to start next match with lower health than he would normally because of the less talismans. Not a whole lot because he was only at -2, but you know, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can put somebody in that move, you figure it out. Looking for the punish. Instead, just gonna safely go into his soul attack. Okay, playing the game on top of him, staying low, chasing him down. Yo, his movement is so sick. Hello?
This character's clean. Like, actually, this character's crazy. Like, I love
it. Oh, so the call out with the movement, kick to the back, playing dangerously upon the edge, and the Muscle Buster again, so much mileage. And I mean, the set just started. Axe low to follow up, and catches him trying to step away, and it simply wasn't enough. AR-15, 2 rounds back to back here in this opening game.
I'm gonna start with even lower health because he had -4 talismans that time. The talismans are essentially a life force for Huang. It powers up a lot of different things for him, like moves and things like that. But the problem is if you use too many of them, you start the next round with less health. You can start a round with literally half of your life bar.
That's godlike. So you got to commit to it as we just gloss over that AR-15 slapped on the board. While that happened, that was pretty straightforward. No one needs an explanation for that. That was just a can open to set it off. The talisman mechanic, for viewers who may not understand. Let's say you're in the final round, right? Where, like, whatever, round 5. Would you just go ham on the talisman since there is no next round to begin with?
Yeah, I would absolutely go ham on the talismans because there's no next round, because there's no drawback anymore. Once you are at the final round, you can no longer go into the next round with less talisman, right?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna have powered up moves or whatever stance you go in, depending on what talisman you set, right? So you may as well just go ham on the talismans. Like, you can go to -9, but -9's not gonna mean anything if there's no extra round to go into, right? You want to be at full power.
All right, cool. So it seems like he has another resource. I wouldn't quite call it as good as the meter, but I don't know. It's super unique. You just want to, like, can you become this glass cannon?
It takes a lot of getting used to. I would not say you want to become the glass cannon, but if you have to, it happens.
All right, beautiful. All right, let's start right there. Well, here's a traditional throw setup. Someone's blocking, you grab them, and just like that, Revan trying to leave the memory of game 1 in the background, as that was a pretty swift 3 straight rounds from AR-15.
Yeah. Oh, what a whip punish right there. Okay, so yeah, I mean, like, Huang's got a lot of really far-reaching vertical attacks, thanks to the whole talisman mechanic and plus also the sword. But, I mean, he was just kind of standing outside of the range, letting Revan as me come to him, and then just setting up what he could. AR-15.
Yeah, this man is just no prisoners, no mercy. Breakdance boogie, you already know what it is. And it seems that every hit is a trade. AR-15 takes 2 for 1. Okay. powered up. Now at +1. Looks pretty zen here.
Yeah, oh, he's got access to a lethal hit right there. He's going to use the talisman to get this damage. Oh, that might kill. Okay, very close. There it is, catching the run counter with the 2A. Or I think that was 1A, actually. It's been a while. It's the character's new.
That's okay. Talking about reaching his goal as well, just eating bicycle kicks to the face. You love to see it.
Oh, nice block and then punish. Perfect right there from Revan.
Yeah, we punish those in NA, baby.
Hey, you know, even though Revan is playing a new character, Aswell has stayed the same, right? So he just needs to know exactly which button he would do with this character.
Yeah, he knew what button there. It was the Beyblade going right through no matter what. Upon activation, big reversal edge. This could be the game. And the breakdance.
But it was breakdance, so it went under.
Okay. Yo, and ARs is just all aggressive, all offense, all the time, following up, weapons galore. Let's take a trip to the wall. Let's play dangerous on the edge. Let's press the buttons. I mean, it's a heavyweight fight. It's a slugfest for him.
It's definitely about to be a heavyweight fight now that he's in Soul Charge, because Aswell just pulls out all the stops, jumps over the low right there. May have known the option from Black. Oh man, Bubble gets everybody at least once.
Yeah, well, not that time. Punish on the breaks back to back, and the power of truth is going to be sidelined for just a minute as Revan ties it up in one game apiece. That was slick. Slick adaptation. My man is flying everywhere. Got the beak, got the stabs, pulling out these little I can't read it, but I'm sure it means victory in some way, shape, or form. As AR-15 is going to have to go back to the character select screen and rethink the strategy. It seems Revan was able to find the gaps in the flurry of offense, either through sidesteps or aerial entry to set off his flurry of offense. But yeah, you love a good back and forth. And again, this was the theme of the day. EU started couple 3-2s here and there, it was all competitive, and then it got ugly in between. Let's see if NA is doing the same thing, or if one of these competitors decide to close the door and make it a 3-1.
Yeah, I think one of the big things here is something we mentioned in a previous in the previous broadcast for EU is that Aswell, if he doesn't have a weapon stocked up, his up close game gets really difficult, right? Yeah. And Huang can fight up close very, very well. He's super good at that. He's got access to excellent lows and things like that you may have to interrupt. And if Aswell can't interrupt that, it's a problem. But, you know, if Aswell just gets to run the offensive game plan that he's so known for,
yep. I
mean, it's never going to matter, right?
Not at all. If the best defense is a good offense, then you can sign AR-15 up immediately. All right? He doesn't want anything to do with it. That was
outside of range of the Axlo. He's going to get another Axlo that time. And trying to go for a third, but this one gets reverse ledge. Verticals are going to clash.
Nice call out. And then another. Yeah, I mean, why not? It's worked for you so positively thus far. Man, okay. Watch your legs. All right, talk to me, have a conversation. Side stuff, right? Just woke up and put the whole sword in him. Just cut him up. Scimitar.
He almost ducked that throw, but he still ended up having to tech it, which put him in a bad situation. He's got stuck with that being weaponless because he had to tech that throw.
Beautiful punish there. Catching the step, stomping on him. Yeah, just cut him up.
First ledge. Oh, it's gonna get stopped right there with the the horizontal decision from AR-15. He has just got the knockdown pressure. He is mixing him something fierce right now. He doesn't know his left from his rights.
Yeah, that was definitely Schmixology 101 and goes under the throw. Here's an opportunity. Double wall blast. Drops the follow-up, and instead of the whip punish, goes for the soul charge instead and chases the roll. Havoc, none of it. Wasn't quite the ending you were looking for, but again, in the FGC Bible, chapter 4, verse 1, we take things.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. Revan's, yeah, I was gonna say Revan's in there soul too. Charge. So, yeah, there it is. That's one of the longest reaching verticals in the entire game.
Nice.
Maybe the longest, actually.
Okay, dance with me. I don't want to. All right, come back. Watch your legs.
Oh, he is at -8. He is going to start next round with half of his life.
Oh, wait a minute. It may all work out.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, he called that out looking for an extension on his life, right? Being down two rounds to one as is. So it was one of those things like, okay, well, I need to use everything I can to stay alive. And then the health, I guess I'll deal with it. But AR-15 he's a closer. He's a door stopper.
No.
The party's at capacity, bro. I'm sorry, we've reached capacity. Maybe next time, man. Yeah, but I know we don't care about that. Yeah, man, but what if... Nah. All right, I'm trying to get to winners. All right, semis. You know, the money is close enough. 2-1 as we switch games back and forth here. I don't know. 313 looked extremely strong in that second go around, but Revan didn't seem too far behind. It just seemed like maybe a little mismanagement on the talismans and a little bit too much mix, right? Just not guessing enough in time. But he is getting the punishes when they present themselves.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, one thing that we saw during the EU bracket was certain Aswell things were not getting punished, right? Axe low, that move right there specifically, not getting punished in EU. We're watching that getting punished left and right by Revan specifically. So many lows right now from AR. I mean, you know, he had been going to a lot of mids, right? So I guess now is the time to bust out the lows so that you can just close the game out. You get the round. It's a good strat.
Oh, just out of range. Wasn't able to get the connection there. He's gonna lose positioning as well. Oh, big whiff punish here from AR-15, man. It's just really clean. Nice decision there on the Oki. Follows him as well. And Revan's ground game is actually pretty strong in this situation. It's just the standing mix, man, and Aswell just linking his mix-ups into a mix-up, and that was a fantastic reaction right there to stop him in his, I can't say tracks because he was airborne. That's what was happening there, but it was certainly the right decision. Easy follow-up mixtures. And okay, I guess we style it.
I mean, you know, that's one of the things you do when you're ahead is you try to frustrate the opponent by doing like fancy looking stuff. And then they want to go in on you, and this is what happens. Now AR-15 just had control of the pace. He tried to wake up with meter, but unfortunately that was less time than he had available to activate a CE or a soul charge. AR-15 smelled blood in the water, knew exactly where to go, and just started biting.
How fast was that round? I think I missed it. That looked like a 10-second. I'm sure it was probably a bit more than that, but AR-15, I don't know. I think he spent more time doing the teleports than he did actually fighting as we get into these replays now. Just extremely clean, aggressive play, right? AR-15's heavy offense, but it didn't feel like, hey, I'm just throwing this move out. Like, everything felt calculated, and like his offensive routes were just there. Okay, this didn't work. This is where we go. And it's almost like he has a mix-up book, and it's tailored for his opponent and evolved over the course of the set.
Yeah, I gotta say, I honestly feel like Revan could have made that his own set. It never looked like he was completely out up until the very last game. I'm super impressed by the ground game and everything like that. It's just a matter of, like, sometimes you just get knocked down by Aswell. Sometimes you get auto-GI'd by Spear Stance. You know what I mean? Just... They're just circumstances that everybody, no matter how good they are, get hit with.
And every now and then you take a trip to the lower bracket as AR-15 solidifies that first winner's semifinal spot. Now one set out of a guaranteed money, win or lose. So gonna need to take that for sure. Mr. Technical, Tale of 9. This can go either way. We got our Wolf buddies coming up a bit later as well. Excited to see them both. Definitely going to get more Aswell in here at some point. But, all right, talk to me about this next one.
Yeah, so this is actually West Coast versus East Coast. Tale of 9 is going to be coming out of Florida. One of the Florida Caliber boys is going to play Siegfried or Hilde, depending. I'm expecting Siegfried. But, you know, I don't really, I wouldn't be surprised if Hilde shows up, right? But yeah, so this is Tale of 9. He may be the one of the best Florida players at this point. At least from the Florida weeklies that I watch.
Yeah, the question marks on the age thing is like one of the more Florida things. It's like, bro, it's your age. It's not that serious. But in Florida, it's like, huh? Why are you asking me this? Who are you? Leave me alone. And I respect that. So you know where I'm from and what I represent. So it's not even a question. I haven't needed to met this man. We all in. Let's go. You know, Florida boys.
You got a little bias right there. I see you. But on the other side is going to be Mr. Technical. It's going to be that 30 gang like you'd been talking about over on the West Coast, Central California, playing Ivy. Mr. Technical had been in one of the previous top 8 of the monthly finals, if I remember correctly. I could be forgetting, but you know, that win-loss right there, 10-6 out of the 16 games played. Yeah,
it's not too crazy. I mean, he's participated multiple weeks and got enough points to solidify the spot here in the final. You know, 8 different paths, but they all have the same objective, and that's to make it to the monthly final, which Mr. Technical did. So definitely deserving, definitely worthy, and looking forward to seeing how this match goes for sure. Because I got Florida boys, I got 30 plus, so you know, we're down the line. I think I'll decide mid somewhere. So my prediction won't count for this one, as I'm not taking the shot before it starts.
So you know what's funny about Tail of Nine is in the previous month, while you were absent, Tail of Nine played versus a Valdo player, and was doing pretty well. You know, was about to take the set, maybe 3-0, and decided to pick a costume, which is not normally allowed, right? So Tail of Nine not only did that, but like afterwards was like showboating as much as possible, like just really feeling themselves. Super flow type player, you know what I mean?
I've got it. I get the gist. I like them.
I was just wondering if that would push it more into their favor for you or not. I had to check. I had to see, you know?
Maybe in a not so professional setting. Yeah, absolutely.
But on the other side, Mr. Technical. So Ivy, we talked a little bit about her on the EU broadcast. She is a zoning character with a command grab. So you think you want to get in on her, and then she just snatches you directly from wherever you're going and does a lot of damage on that command grab too. It is technical. Well, at least one of them is anyway.
Yeah, she just wants to have a conversation with you. I promise. Look, come here. You got to step into my office in order to talk to me about what's really good. And mix-ups galore. Ooh, scooped.
Ooh, great roll right there. Gonna get the wall rising, knock him backwards, but oh my goodness.
Not quite. I mean, 6 feet is just like, these are big swings. Yeah, I mean that was a super like Sieg round. Just all right. Here's a big hit. Here's another big one. Oh, I caught you slipping. Let me get this throw and take all your life. Like.
That can be Siegfried. That can be Siegfried. He's not as average high damage as, like, say, Nightmare, but he definitely outputs the damage.
I don't think so. He's going to come right in. Not going anywhere but towards my opponent right now, Miss Valentine, okay?
Gonna get the knockdown on this one. Trying to set up a pressure situation, and yeah, because of that, Tail of Nine is gonna soul charge. Oh, there's Dark Legacy Bubble. Yeah, that has an auto GI in it, does huge damage. Able to catch the walk away with the 2K.
All right, let's see if Ivy stays true to that. There's the launch right behind you. Nice follow-up, solid combo, but sidestep instantly. I mean, 2 hits here and there, and Sieg is just back in the driver's seat. Just checking them so much with these 2Ks. The counter hit, crumple for the extra slam, just out of range. No grab here. And yeah, this is open and shut, man. Tail of Nine just extremely strong there. 3 straight rounds. It felt like, hey, look, I'm gonna do these things, right? I want you to block this until you get it, and like they didn't get it, so it's just gonna be 1-0, right? And you can try the exercise again and again, but that's what it seemed like a type of target practice for Tail of Nine in game 1. Now you have 3 games, you have plenty of time to run it back and change things up. Maybe technical was more of the downloading type, right? Just gathering the data and trying to figure it out. But I don't know, man. That looked extremely one-sided. And outside of the few like launch over combos, Ivy didn't really get anything doing there.
Yeah, it definitely seemed really difficult for Mr. Technical to be able to get started. Tale of Nine just had such a control of the pacing. It wasn't even like specifically control over like, oh, I know what Ivy can do here, so I'm gonna do the thing that beats that. It was more so like he got control immediately and then never let go. So it wasn't even like a thing where you could just decide you were going to be playing versus Ivy. It's one of those things where it feels more like I'm playing versus any character in the game. I'm just Siegfried.
Yeah. And you love that. Characters like that always tend to have like higher ceilings. It's like the least you have to adjust for the matchup and you can just play the character the same against anybody. Like it feels better when that's the case.
Gonna get as many close frames. Oh goodness, this is gonna hurt so much.
Hello? Hello? Can you not? Can you not?
Oh, dunk on him. Oh, there's that New York CPR, the hospitality.
Oh, yo, it's the CPR.
Yeah, we call that New York CPR.
Yeah, for sure. It's beautiful. All right, he's gonna get out of here, finish the whole string to get to safety. Wow. Ivy actually looked a bit puzzled, realizing she was back turned and about to get opened up for a lot of damage once again. Tale of Nine using the extension to go away and get out of whiff punish territory, but this time Mr. Technical pulling him right back in. Finally lands.
Slide. Yeah. He's just pushing him closer and closer to the wall. He's really trying to get that same wall damage. The soul charge comes out because he had gone for break attack several times.
Oh, no.
My goodness! Dumped out of the sea, caught the roll with the charge. You gonna be okay over there?
I'm not, man. It felt like target practice once again. I got you. I'm convinced. Tale of Nine up 2-0. I think this one's curtains, man. I think this one is curtains right here. I don't know if it's a matchup situation. Totally could be. But man, he just seems to know exactly where Technical wants to be at all times, and is not only like meeting him there, just beating them there in general. So that was a very rough sequence with everything popped, breaking through. The break attack, just shattering that. Any lethal hit into the follow up, had the soul charge activated, caught the roll. It was just, you just saw the health gauge just kind of just. It's almost like he was chipping at it for fun. Piece by piece, brick by brick, and the end of that round certainly didn't tell the story of like the first 40 seconds of it, and you hate to see that.
Absolutely. I think one thing that Mr. Technical is struggling with is he can't really use the 2-2A from Ivy anymore, which is like the sidestep horizontal high, which also has a lethal hit tied to it if she dodges an attack. That has whiffed on Tale of Nine because he's been going for base hold, which crouches down and ducks under the move almost every single time, right? So he's been losing out mileage a ton.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that was a perfect before you finish the first sentence. I could carry on. Yeah, carry on. Yo, this is wow.
Oh, okay.
I think Technical needed that one. If the luck gods would have shined down upon Ivy, I wouldn't even have been mad at that robbery, because this one's all but over.
Yeah, oh, okay. There. Well, and it hit, but unfortunately it didn't lethal hit right there. And that Dark Legacy bubble is going to put Tale of Nine on set point here.
Oh yeah, I mean, just any escape. All right,
wait,
this time, yeah, it should be shots. Oof.
There it is.
All right, cool. So you gotta stop the bleeding at some point. I mean, if the wound is gashed, right, and it's just the blood is everywhere, at least take your shirt off and wrap it up. So you gotta try something at this point, because it's just been insane, and I don't think there's imminent recovery for this set. Oh, there's a duck under. I mean, look at the damage, bro. What are we talking about? Oh my
that's
goodness.
Siegfried and Soul Charge. That's gonna be damaged no matter what.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is Soul Charge specific. Getting that extra damage right there. Going to be able to go for the mix-up. Just backs off. Doesn't want to have to deal with any command grabs. Recognizing that he has a life lead, and he can just wait out this Soul Charge as long as possible. Caught the CE, and that's going to kill!
That was kind of disrespectful. I know it's not intended that way, but for you to try to pop the CE only to get scooped by Flapjack, that hurts. But it's also the story of that match. Yeah, that's going to be a breeze into the winners semifinal. And, you know, I like to see that offense against AR's offense, and that's exactly what we're going to get as we head into these replays. This was 100% from start to finish. The Siegfried show, that back throw. Just going to pull the sword out of her and add that extra bit of damage. I mean,
I've got to imagine that there is at the very least some sort of matchup knowledge, because like in the very first game we didn't see a whole lot of versus Ivy specific stuff, right? And then later on it became a little bit more apparent that he had to do a couple of versus Ivy specific things. He had to be able to stay outside of the range of any sort of lethal hit moves, any sort of zoning attacks, things like that. He got command grab 0 times. Like,
yeah, that dunk was just so like disrespectful. It just felt bad, which is why the stomps had to come after. It's just something you kind of had to do. There was a 14-second perfect right there. You know, more of the same. Here's a scoop. It was, I mean, wow, what a performance right there. If I'm any opponent looking forward, Tale of Nine would definitely have me on my heels. I would actually, I don't know, go to practice mode or something like that in between these sets while I wait for my opponents to catch up, because that was just threatening, an incredibly threatening aura available to that man. Florida boys, just want you to, just as long as you know.
You're gonna get your Florida boys a little bit later. They're gonna be up against Detroit though, so you know, we'll see that in AR-15 versus Tail of 9. After that, before that, we're gonna be getting Crywolf versus Convict, and then Mindwolf versus Sly Tiger. So we may see the Wolves clash early, depending on who wins their next matchups, but they do have to win their first matchups to get to that point.
I mean, it's wild. I think I'm just gonna sit back and watch, because these matches all have kind of been like, all right, NA is here for business, right? Round 1, we're gonna handle this, burst our way through. I don't have a prediction. Nope, no predicting here. I'm just gonna predict another 3-0 or 3-1 like body bag. It's the theme, and I see the trends, and I'm going with it.
I guess I'll make her prediction for you. I'm going with Crywolf on this one. I think Crywolf has this set personally. We want to talk about Crywolf out of Atlanta, real young, you know, surprisingly younger than I am, and I usually consider myself to be the young person. But has quite a legacy right now in Soulcalibur 6. Did well at places like DreamHack, CEO Otaku, and in Open Series is completely undefeated right now. The only time that Crywolf did not win a tournament was the time that he didn't show up. That was it.
Is that how you feel, Mr. Crywolf? Just talk. All right, that's a big 0 under the name. All right, so there's nothing that needs to be spoken on. It's simple. To be the man, you gotta beat the man, and the man is clear in my eyes right now. Now, you would say these 8-0 is great, but Kronvik is not gonna lay down. Another member of the 30+ gang. Make sure you check him out. Watch your streams and follow more Keelik action of like God level, right? I don't know. Even though Crywolf is 8-0, Mindwolf is the defending champion, and Kronvik, this record is not to be scoffed at all. He's only lost to 1. Could that 1 have been to Crywolf? And if so, are we looking at a run back this early? It's very, very rare in a bracket that you see the run back that you really want and then you get it immediately, right? So it's definitely exciting. And Keelik and Aswell, we've seen this matchup a number of times.
Aswell and Keelik specifically are 2 of our most played characters in the Open Series, which is very surprising actually, especially considering how Keelik started out in this game. It's not surprising for Aswell in my eyes, but Keelik started out as not a big winning character. He didn't win a lot, but time went on. People started figuring the game out a little bit more. Keelik started getting a little bit more love each patch, and he just started to skyrocket in usage throughout the Open Series. So, I mean, now we have 2 Keeliks in here. We got 2 Aswells in here. Like, this is just the country for these characters.
Whatever works. You know, if it gets you the dubs, it is what it is. We touched on this earlier. The Soulcalibur is pretty decent balance to the point where, yeah, you may need an ult here or there, but for the most part, you can play what you love and kind of just like master to the point where you're good against a lot of the roster, or at least seemingly, you know, from the outside of the elite players looking into the trends and how people decide to pick and choose. You've seen it all, and it's a great thing. So, yeah, seeing more of the same. People like what they like. No Keelik this time. Gonna be Mina, but we've seen Mina versus Aswell enough too, and I'm ready for more. I certainly don't have a problem with Mina. I actually enjoy watching her.
You're open.
Yeah, it probably tells you the type of person I can be when it comes to fighting games. But let's get to it, man. Game 3 here in the winners quarterfinals. The Kronvict on the defensive already, but an easy sidestep, and here we go. Here's the launcher to tie things up.
Yeah, we've seen Kronvik's Mina a couple of times. Not a ton compared to the Keelik, or I mean, maybe as much as the Mitsurugi. I think this Sung Mina pick versus Aswell particularly is a good one.
Machine gun spear, baby. You love to see it. Just stab him up a couple times. And reality setting in a bit differently as Mina takes round 1. Crywolf not as in your face as AR-15, but definitely has his own style, proven so. Again, 0 in the lost for column, so he clearly knows what he's doing. But I mean, these stabs, yo, the machine gun stabs just back to back to back.
Hey, I mean, you know, she can match that damage output even if she's behind. She may not look it, but she hits real hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Ooh, great jumping normal. That's gonna kill. Oh my goodness, Kronvict with the comeback despite the life deficit right there. Incredible.
Yeah, easy work, baby. Oh yes, we're not taking anything of this. Another throw back to back. Oh, watch your legs. Full charge. Surprise Wolf got opened up by that. Bam, bam. A couple more shots. Just everywhere. Oh, God. It's just stabbing everything.
Yeah, Kronvict is going in right now. We normally see so much offensive pressure from Aswell players, you know, where it's relentless right now. It looks like Kronvict is pulling that out. Oh, the meter gets stolen by Crywolf. He was able to get the spear low. And now Kronvict has to block. No, decides not to block. Just says, screw that. I'm winning this game.
All right. Rush down Mina. What is happening here in the early parts of the bracket? NA means business. We've seen nothing but blowouts and domination. And, that was more of the same. There had to be a memo in the NA locker room. It's like, all right, guys, we got a long bracket. I want to get through this pretty quick. So whoever wins the first game, just go ahead and, you know, give us a quick 3 or 3-1, whatever it takes. And seemingly that memo was in fact passed around.
The stage of history.
Yeah, that definitely looked very difficult for Crywolf just to start out. I mean, you know, but Mina is normally a character that frustrates you from the long range. But I feel like Aswell's got a couple of projectiles that makes it so that Mina can't normally set up the way she would, right? So Kronvict decided to adopt a more close range style of play versus Aswell. And, you know, if he's weaponless, he's gonna be hard pressed to stopping you because he will have slower buttons all around.
I'm just ready to see it, bro. Let me get into it straight up.
Ooh, big impact counter to start the game. Over half your life just gone.
Yeah, for sure, man. Forgive me, I'm here, bro. It's just word to that OD mac and cheese I had, you know, in between the break. That it hit me pretty good right there. Anyway, Aswell hitting Kronvict pretty good. There's the muscle buster after a bevy of singular hits. Say check, watch your legs. Don't try to step anywhere. And Crywolf is not a fan of that. You know, he got handled by Rush Down Mina in game 1. Not a traditionally offensive at this range. Starting to fight back now.
Oh, able to RI the reverse ledge. Super good reaction right there. I mean, I guess the reaction becomes a lot easier when the reverse ledge has been out for 30 full seconds. Okay, forward throw.
Oh, they hit the little ding.
No.
Not the ding with the bell. That ding, ding, ding. I can't deal with this character. She's the best.
Well, I mean, you know,
Damn.
Crywolf is trying to figure out how to deal with this character right now. Already opened up with a big slam dunk at the start. Got back into offensive pressure right now. Has to deal with the RE.
Yeah, looking for another launch there. I've been swinging for the start every single time out as Kronvik with these big launchers. But here's a jump. I mean, there's just reads galore, getting hit with everything right now.
Yeah, Kronvik has always opted to be more of a I'm gonna whittle you down with multiple read type hits, where it's gonna be like a low, it's gonna be a mid, it's gonna be a low, it's gonna be two mids after that kind of deal. Whereas like it's not big combos from Crywolf a lot of the time, right? And sure, that's indicative of as well, but he really like stretches that extra mile a lot of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. There's players who say, look, I'm not gonna die blocking, for sure. And Kronvik's definitely one of those. It's either I'm gonna make the right read and win, or I'm gonna make the wrong read and get punished and lose. And I'm totally fine with that as we go to a decisive round 5 here in game 2. Big pivotal point in this set. You could be down 0-2 and in massive trouble, or you can tie things up at 1-1 and make it pretty much even. A clean slate. Naked as well. The highest power available.
Yeah, already in Soul Charge as well on top of that. Okay, Soul Charge right back to stop him from being able to get the bubble. Hits him out of the bubble with a low.
That's something we don't.
Okay, RE coming out of there. Oh man, big damage because it's at the wall, and one more hit right there. It's gonna be the mid Crywolf. Super strong.
Naked as well, screaming, crying, in Soul Charges. This is madness. 1-1. All that for 1-1. Pretty competitive early on. This one may be the misnomer, you know, the one that stands out and gives us the back and forth that we told Desire, right? Because realistically, you want 5 rounds each game, right? 3-2.
I'm looking forward to this.
The players, the anxiety, the amount of everything that goes through these clutch situations, I think they'd rather avoid it and close it out as quickly as possible. However, we did see adaptations from both players there. Crywolf was able to slow down the massive attack just coming from Mina and going to Keelik now, just from one staff to another. You know, take the blade off and let's play a bit more fair. I don't know, man. I don't think you really need to change if you take something so clearly and then you barely lose the next round. That this may be psychological move.
I maybe just no longer felt comfortable about it. One thing that I really like as Keelik in particular is Monument. That move right there. Unfortunately, he did the move that counters it, but I was gonna say is Monument is a stance that Keelik goes into that has an automatic GI. What happens is it automatically guard impacts horizontal middle attacks, right? And horizontal middle attacks are some of Aswell's, well, more prominent mix-up, neutral game tools.
Yeah, well, didn't get the opportunity to show us any of that as he gets the whip punish. Again, another whip punish. Wow, Crywolf's spacing has just been utterly fantastic here in game 3. Finally, a pickup from Kronvik. Watch your legs, the little ding ding dong. Second time on the clock. And yeah, just getting caught trying to press so many buttons. And you talked about it again, that Monument, it is just not working at all. Crywolf straight up crafting his offense around it.
Oh, lethal hit? Yeah, he built that up earlier. He's going to be able to get full damage off this. Goes into soul attack. I like the decision. You push the advantage as much as possible, right? Forced him into his own soul charge, which if he doesn't get anything started, he's going to drain his own health bar.
Yep. Yeah, and that certainly doesn't help. The drainage, the lack of offense, no horizontal mids coming out at the wrong time for Crywolf. He was 2 steps ahead of Keelik from the moment he selected him on the character select screen. Just seemed more comfortable at all. I mean, I personally don't like the switch, but again, I'm on this side of the camera for a reason, so I'm gonna let that man make his own decisions. But if the gameplay is any indication, Crywolf definitely a big fan of the switch to Keelik.
There's 2 things that you look out for when your opponent picks Keelik specifically. The 2 things you're looking out for are back turn K and Monument, right? You need to know how to deal with those 2 types of moves in all situations. I think Crywolf, the second he saw the Keelik pick, he was like, those are the two things I'm thinking of, because he never had to deal with them. And if they came up, they're immediately defeated by whatever option you picked.
Absolutely. You saw it right here, going right back to something, a throwaway game in the middle of that set, something you really don't like to see. However, still has time to recover. It's going to need to win the next 2 games here in order to take the set. And we're going to ride spinners early enough. There's the big launch, high risk, high reward. Life leads galore.
Rare block on the Sunmina Hell Sweep. Yeah, normally I see that move connect all day, but oh man, that lethal hit connecting is a big deal.
Now you can say no all you want to, Mina, but yeah, Desperation RE to stay alive, gets the connection. Called out, and plays it safe.
Oh, the RI just to make sure that he was totally safe right there. Gonna get the throw. This actually might be a proper decision. Got the forward throw. One more mix up. Goes for Hell Sweep. It's not gonna connect. And
wow,
there's the 6B from Crywolf.
Checked right in between. Crywolf didn't believe and said, you know what, bro? I'm gonna call your bluff right here in between this hit. In case you try to do anything else, you're gonna die. Oh, nice whiff punish, and I mean the spacing. I talked about this 2 games ago. Crywolf continuing that same thing, looking to put this away. And while we didn't expect, right, domination or blowout fashion in any form after that first game, and this has been all Crywolf.
As you say that.
Yep, you love to say it, baby. It's motivation. Take it and power up. That Q-Lick pick was
right
definitely yeah, not it.
The lows right there from Kronvik were really helping out, but Crywolf, you know, definitely somebody who can take that in stride. Already, you know, evenish life right now. Definitely even now. Definitely in his favor now.
Yeah, I mean, come on, if you're gonna whiff. Wow, okay, just going for it, because why not? Everything seems to be working. You see another big risk. Okay, yeah, do I see another big risk? Yes, I do. It comes in the form of a 1-button CE.
I have to imagine he was looking. He thought he saw an animation that he could whiff punish with the CE or something, and he was just incorrect.
I don't know, that was kind of wild. I'm not gonna hold you. Anyway, picking up where he left off, not letting it phase him. Still able to get that second bar back as Crywolf has gone up now to having 2 rounds, and this one won't whiff, I guarantee you that much. This is enough for the kill, and tied up at 2 rounds apiece. Kronvik still alive here in the upper bracket.
Yeah, that shield art move right there, it does look like it would hit 360 degrees around as well, but it does not. You can step it.
As well sounds are so silly, bro. Yo, who designed this character, man? I just want to talk. Anyway, the power reads and pops out. Naked as well. Nothing else to talk about. Easy whip punish there. Still a juggle, but able to get everything. Dunk into dunk. Why not? You got to get the putback on the offensive rebound every single time. Muscle buster. Is she gonna turn the hustle up?
He didn't know he was weaponless, I think, but it didn't end up mattering right there, as he ended up getting Beyblade plus the low, finishing it off.
That's okay. Sometimes you don't need weapons. You just want to do it for style points or intimidation factor. You know, you just sometimes you bark at them, and if the bark is enough for intimidation purposes, then you see what happens. They freeze up or they're scratch. You know, wait, what is he doing? And any amount of hesitation or second thoughts to your offense movement is an open door for you to come in and solidify W's in fighting games. As we take a look at these replays, yeah, it seemed like we would be riding the blowout train for Mina, but no. It was Crywolf who just woke up and said, no. I'm 8-0. Thank you very much, Kronvik. We're gonna make that 9-0 and continue moving forward to the winners quarterfinals. Now 1 set away from the money.
Yeah, you know, there's something you mentioned in the very first game, that Crywolf was not being nearly as offensive as AR-15 was. Like, he was hanging back a lot more often, right? Which is not normally what Crywolf does during these open series things. Normally, he is just in your face, never allowing you to do anything, right? He is always pressing buttons when you're at advantage. He is just trying to take his turn back and then, you know, do his mix-up, right? And I think that's one of the big reasons why he lost that first game, is he played very differently than we're used to seeing him play. And then the second he went back to it, it was all Crywolf.
Yeah. Easy stuff there. I mean, a full screen CE out of nowhere. I don't know if he was trying to get a read on a dash up or whatever have you, but you know, any player worth their merit, especially at the level of monthly finalists, is going to find an easy time in that opportunity for a whip punish. Looking forward to the bracket, though. Defending champion Mind Wolf here at the bottom, going to be going up against Sly Tiger 24, the lone man from Canada, trying to hold it down once again as we take a look at the bottom here. Technical versus Revan, and then Kronvict is going to be awaiting the loser of this match.
Yeah, so Mind Wolf and Sly Tiger. It's going to be Keelik versus Talum, most likely. I don't know if I have seen Mind Wolf actually play his secondary character, which would be Grow, I guess. But I am 100% all in on the Keelik for Mind Wolf.
All right. Yeah, so yeah, Mind Wolf representing MTL here. Go ahead and hit him up on the socials and the like. Keelik nothing there. He's just a competitor, man. Loves to be a part of this. Plays as much as he can. Enters the different tournaments 12-2. Again, you saw in North America, there's usually a different winner every week of each month. And Mind Wolf not only has secured titles there, but has also won an overall monthly final. So definitely a name to look at here coming into December.
Yeah, Crywolf is our only monthly repeat champion for NA, I do believe, in terms of North American Soulcalibur, right? So, you know, Mind Wolf may be trying to be the second. It's got to go up against Sly Tiger, though. Another young buck out of Southern Virginia. It's going to be Talum. We saw 2 Talums in the EU bracket, so we're going to see one more today. This character got quite a lot of changes. In fact, this patch was 2 pages worth of notes because she got changed so much. She got a bunch of added moves. She got a lot of changes to her current set and things like that to adjust for, you know, making sure she remains strong throughout the changes to vertical attacks and other things that got changed during this patch.
I mean, he seems to have the single most wins throughout the month of December here. Sly Tiger was definitely not playing with his opponents. It looked like a bunch of people got smoked up and cooked week in and week out, and that is super impressive. Going up against the defending champion, it's like the champion versus the #1 seed, like right there. This could be a potential grand final setup early in the bracket, and that's some of the beauty of the Open Series, man. Again, it could be you. All you got to do is sign up, baby. Compete.playstation.com. The easy stuff as we get these men synced up for no charge. Another step closer towards the biggest chunk of that $1,000 prize pot that we see every month here for every game in the monthly series.
Yeah, I mean, they had gone through all these weekly events. Like Sly Tiger apparently entered every single one. Otherwise, I don't know how you could amass that win count, right? Like, you had to have entered every single weekly. Because nobody else has it. Even our most winningest player in Crywolf only had like 8 wins, right? So he had to enter just like 1, and that was it. Like, he was just done, good to go.
Showed up, won. Okay, cool, I should be qualified now. But you can do that, you know what I'm saying? When you're the boss, it's fine. You show up, you win, say, okay, monthly finals, I need how many points? Oh, I've qualified, great, I'll see you then. And maybe you let people just get some more practice, or they forget about you, or, you know, or you make them hold that. Like, damn, man, I wish you would play again this week. I'm trying to get that run back. No, you won't. You're going to wait until the final and hopefully earn it from that point on. So, as you said, to no surprise, Talum versus Keelik. And a lot of RP. You know, we're in tryhard land right now. You love to see it. It's my favorite thing. Shout out to all the ranked warriors everywhere in all of the games in the Open Series. You got to do it, and you got to love it.
So I do wonder if Monument is going to come into play versus Talum specifically, or if there's just going to be too much jumping around that Monument won't be able to actually do anything. You may just have to play like a normal old Keelik game without it. But here we are, first game. Okay, already knocked him down right there off the break attack. He's got the pressure going down. Trying to step over to the side right there. Oh, the GI comes out, but yeah, RE. And thanks to Talum being able to cancel that, got the lethal hit. Finish it off.
Hello? Bro, I looked away for 2 seconds. What happened? Formidable answer. Yes, I understand. I heard you loud and clear. All right, well, maybe I can step away again because the way this round's going, it doesn't seem like I'm missing months. Oh, my goodness. Is this your king? Is this your king?
Is this your king?
This guy is the defending champion? All right, well, I'm Sly Tiger, and I've played every week. I told you to bring me the king's head on the platter, and I'll show you what I'll do. Looking to pick up, even Dark Helix may not be enough.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna. Oh, can that catch? Oh, it does. Just before the attack came out. This is huge damage because it's done raw. Okay, no more Dark Helix, so he's not gonna lose all that health. But the lethal hit on the whip punish right there. Big damage.
Okay. Oh, yes.
He's dead.
Good call out. Yes, get dunked on. He's a matter of fact, I am the king. Don't get too carried away. You only won 2 rounds, all right? You only won 2 rounds. Hey.
Ooh, wow, it caught the wall hit. I don't think Mind Wolf is ready for that. Tried to go for the command grab, but okay, wow, 2 of them in a row.
Oh, yes, guaranteed. Oh, and then the next one. Oh, yes, put the frames on it. Ooh, okay, let's slow down, Mind Wolf. He tried to get it all there in one sequence, but another call out on the RE and dunks right back to him. Listen, man, don't come to my lane, to my land, talking to like, you know, you run stuff. I've been to the top of the mountain already as is, right? You have your little impressive perfects, and they don't mean anything in the grand scale as Mind Wolf looking to mount the comeback in a reverse 3-round straight. Hello?
Oh, there's the critical edge right there. Oh, tried to critical edge back. Yeah, I mean, it is free for Helix to do that while he's in soul charge, so I understand, and it would also negate the pressure, but now this is the last chance right here. He's got to make something happen, and oh, that's a great start.
But not a complete finish as he gets caught, counter hit, stunned, and she's just gonna take a dive in the water. Oh yeah, I guess so. And not impressed. As Sly, Sly Tiger. Hold up, wait a minute. Are we gonna get a shakeup early on? Or are we gonna see the champion drop early? That's not something I'm used to here.
The stage of history.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, even though we saw the champion of EU only get 3rd place, they didn't
only
drop early.
Yeah, only get 3rd place.
Yeah, only. Because normally we see Rufus and Grants. But what I'm saying is we didn't even see them drop early. Rufus still made it to upper bracket finals. Keeve still made it to upper bracket finals, right? Mind Wolf, if he didn't, that would be kind of a big change, and that'd be a big change in things going to come.
Yeah, that's a little food for thought. We are well aware that it is only 1-0 in favor of Sly Tiger, but everybody loves an underdog, right? Everyone loves the upset. Let's see how much Mind Wolf detests your storyline and see if he can pick up exactly where he left off in the month of November. As he's staying solid, staying healing.
I wonder how much of that is actually an upset, because I mean, we did see Sly Tiger's win ratio, right?
Yeah, correct.
How many of those wins might have been versus Mind Wolf?
I don't know, boss. I don't know. But when you come into where we crown champions here in the monthly final, you are only as great as the last one. And right now, the current reigning defended champion is that man, Mind Wolf. So he is going to get all of the credit up hand because he's already been to the top of the mountain and currently resides there. Okay, check. Not looking for anything big. He just wants to keep Talon from going crazy. Wow. Taking a page out of her book, going to the skies, but she was ready.
We've got that wall rising B though. Gonna go into soul attack. Here we go. What's the mix up? Oh, it's the dunk.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Let's heal up. That's what I'm talking about.
That's how he heals up for next round. Yeah, his health his health bar wouldn't recover if he didn't do that.
Yeah, you love to see it, right? Round 2, Helix starts the match with 120% health. Let's go. He needs it.
Oh my goodness, I was real worried for his life right there. Oh, but Helix's life is gone. One counter hit stun. All Sly Tiger needed right there. Capitalized off of it beautifully.
Oh, I love this game. So, the robberies, beautiful.
Ooh, wall hit.
Oh, okay.
He tried to extend.
Somebody's mad. All right, Mind Wolf looking to close this game out right now and just get on the board. Doesn't want to deal with any more shenanigans. Yeah, And a perfect is the best way to answer that call. One game apiece. Now, when I use the word robbery, right, I use it very lightly because it is your fault that you got counter hit stunned with Talim's back, you know, to the ring out. You knew exactly what it was, the situation you placed yourself in. So it's always a risk, right? If you don't want to deal with it, just back off. However, when you have such a massive life lead and you're outplaying your opponent so much to lose to one mistake, it definitely sucks. So I'm going to continue to use the turret robbery. And My Wolf, he didn't take that one too kindly. That was a pretty dominant perfect with hits from all angles. It wasn't just reset to reset. You got space, mix, converted on, and outpoked. I get it. Beautiful stuff, baby. Beautiful stuff.
I do wonder, I can't remember the health value before the perfect happened, but he soul charged and then immediately healed. Was it a true perfect or was that a healic perfect where he heals the damage back?
I don't ask these type of questions, all right? I saw 7 golden letters on my screen. If the folks at Project Soul think it's enough, then it's enough. Right? There's definitely other games where you can like regain health and you still don't get the perfect or the flawless victory or whatever have you. So it's all good. Okay, get mounted. That works. For damage purposes, gonna slide in, rotating Tonfas.
Oh, the wing cannon whip punish, and I mean he almost died for that, but that may as well be a checkmate situation, right? You have like no health to work with, no meter to change the tide of battle, nothing.
I feel like in certain moves that would leave you on pixel, if it's like wind cannon, bro, just go ahead and give her the extra damage. That should absolutely kill and send a message. All right, so that you don't walk into the face of the boom anymore. Another grab follow-up. Mount, spike, cross arms. Sly Tiger coming back with the speed run game 3 here. This is the slugfest. Okay, we've got one for the round 1 of quarterfinals.
Yeah, immediate soul charge right there. Mindwolf already recognizing that he is not in the best of situations. But, oh, there's the wall rising K. Big damage here. Oh, wow, my God, that's a rig out. Okay, I lied. That's more than just big damage. That's 100% combo.
Not of the traditional type, but it takes the whole life bar no matter how you want to cut it. Oh, we love this stage, don't we? It's my favorite, honestly.
We call it Yoshi's Island for a reason.
Absolutely. Oh boy, in trouble again.
Oh, soul charge string to keep himself safe. Is that negative 12? Okay, no, it's not. And he was able to duck. No real punish, though. And the throw gets teched. Mindwolf is probably really happy about that one.
100%. You know, throughout a whole CE, didn't get punished for it. That already feels good, man. But not the spike to the dome. You are reaching a little too deep into the cookie jar. Tapped right up top. No. You leave that alone. You don't touch. It is not your turn. And just like that, a lethal hit. Exclamation point. 2 games to 1 in favor of the Slyboy. I think we might have the champion going down, man. It's early. I don't want to count him out, but the back and forth, both challengers just pulling me in their direction with their onslaughts. They make themselves look so good when they win. How can you pick a side?
It's definitely hard. I mean, although, to be quite honest with you, I feel like Sly Tiger has been more emphatic in terms of W's right now. Like, the offensive pressure has been fully in Sly Tiger's favor at almost all times, right? Like, he has been in the face of Mindwolf, and it has been very, very hard for him to do anything about it. And I mean, he's even got whiff punishes on deck, right? You're normally talking about Talim in your face. Like, that's normal. We expect that. The whiff punishes are a little bit difficult for her because she has such stubby attacks. And he's still doing it.
It's just a mastery level, man. When you're that good in order to close the gap, especially even in online conditions, like, it's fantastic. So to see that consistently enough, we know it's the player.
All right, well, possible moving on set here for Sly Tiger. Mindwolf want to make something happen. Reverse ledge almost coming out, but that's the back throw. Slide on in. Okay. Nice block on the monument mix-up right there.
I always found that the wake up super just utility getting up with an unblockable attack and using it for escape purposes only. Definitely one of the more unique things that you only really see with Keelik. And a toe tap, just the simple stuff. No lethal hits, no big combos, nothing doing, just solid caliber play right here. Nice counter hit, and now we get funky with it. Soul attack.
Big damage, yeah, immediately.
Oh, yeah, come and talk to me. Sit down. Yo, that is so sick. That's so good.
At the wall, yeah. Any button pressed right there would have been a big detriment for Talib. So Sly Tiger didn't do anything. Kind of waited it out until it was his turn again. But now he's got to do that quite a bit. Yeah, because he doesn't have the life to play with.
I mean, yo, they make themselves look so good when they win. Like, how can you not watch this game 4 and just say, okay, I understand why my Wolf is the champion. He's just putting on a clinic, and it's the Keelik school of domination right now.
Well, it might change because he just got a wall hit wind cannon, which is half of your life.
Wow. And even with that, it's not enough. Talon sitting on 2 bars of meter. Doesn't need to use it. Stays on top of things. 2 hit and the counter. All right, no big deal here. Trying to stock up the resources.
Yeah, it feels greedy, but if it works out super hardcore. Oh no. Okay, soul attack on deck. Goes for the command grab. It does get teched. He may end up having to use that, but oh, he may not get a chance. This is gonna do a ton.
Oh my god.
He should be alive by a little bit. They did get the damage on this.
It's good enough. And you've seen that go to a low round closer, big time for my Wolf. Oh no! Side throw, you're in trouble now. Oh yeah.
Great interrupts right there. Oh my god, hit her out of the air, and then the full string Mind Wolf. Bring it back
denied?
2-2.
Denied? What is that? The Kimbe Mukilik right here? Just trying to having end of it. You try to jump in this and just pull. Gave her the thumbs, the finger wag, and then went for the full string like you pointed out. It's like, all right, listen, man. When you make one great call like that, chances are the next one you're gonna make on the follow-up is gonna work as well. So why not go to it? And Mind Wolf pushing it. High drama for the champion. The only one sweating here in round 1. 2 games apiece. Which direction is it gonna go in? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm just gonna clench as I prepare for this match to set off.
It's definitely a hard call. You talked about when they win, they make themselves look incredible at this point. If the thing is if we go specifically by the back and forth, that means Sly Tiger takes this because he had won, the first one and the one after that, right? So that would kind of suck, but for Mind Wolf anyway, Sly Tiger would probably love that, but I don't think that's how that ends up being, right? It's not just that into the factors. The factors are more the players. Okay, while rising B, gotta make up a lot of life right now as Sly Tiger took a ton. Oh, that's the way to do it.
Oh, and the call out's gonna get the wall. Yeah, and did that count as a second hit on the wall?
It doesn't count. It doesn't count if it's after the match, and no, because the wall is not red, so it still has 2 hits.
Absolutely correct, because it was like right on the button. Either the poke killed or right before it on the wall, but it seems that Sly Tiger's able to survive another day because another wall combo is coming up. Gonna get poked to it. Destroy the wall. Launch. Chase. Is this enough? And it is. Unfortunate circumstances for Sly Tiger 24's Mind Wolf not only breaks the walls down, but takes a round with it. 2-0. Soul charge pop. Oh, you're in trouble. Big time trouble. Can't afford to take anything but. Mind Wolf trying not to give up a counter hit in this situation. He saw what happened last time and has very fond memories.
Oh, and there it is. One perfect step right there. So we had talked about that earlier, actually. With her back to the wall, she is looking for one specific thing.
Correct.
Sly Tiger went for that, and immediately it was stepped into death the second time it showed up, he was like, okay, I learned from the last time this happened to me. Let me fix my face. Let me come back into this. And okay, all right, I'm good. I'm still the champ.
Yeah, just I you gotta hold that, baby. I'm just gonna take it to the replays, man. You can see for yourself. Evenly matched opponents, just wow. The man who's been at the top of the weekly leaderboard going up against the returning champion, and it was everything that you wanted it to be. All the way down to the end here where Mind Wolf kind of just ran away with it, but man, the wall breaks. Just very, very smart usage of it. Into the follow-up, that wind cannon whip punish was OD. More of it, please. Added. It's not over for Sly. We're definitely gonna see him in the lower bracket action, but yeah, Mind Wolf, man, what a clutch opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of what he was faced with, just ensured that he came into the next game cool, calm, and collected every single time. And, you know, I mean, the same could be said of Sly Tiger. Sly Tiger was nowhere near out of that despite that final game. I mean, you know, we still have the loser bracket too. Sly Tiger may have the most wins right now available. And that could end up still, you know, that could end up still being a big tell for what could happen later in the bracket, because he still has a second chance.
Well, speaking of the bracket, let's check it out here and see what is going on exactly. All right, Revit is me taking it to Mr. Technical down in the losers bracket, so he has advanced. The Hong Dring is not dead just yet, and that sets up Sly Tiger versus Chronovict. Oh man, fortunately that's one I can't wait to hear the result of that. But the top four in the upper bracket, no surprise here. Everything kind of went as expected, and it's an Aswell show, baby. Nothing new. Nothing new at all.
That was how we started Soulcalibur, and I wonder if that's just how we're going to be ending Soulcalibur throughout this game's lifespan right now. But we have the Aswells and we have the Wolves. Like that's all coming up. You know, this bracket is about everything I've asked for, and I would love for you guys to join in on some of this bracket action at some point. You know, after this monthly finals, you guys can go to compete.playstation.com to be able to make that decision and jump into the bracket, see what goes on, how to enter, all that stuff from the comfort of your own home, PlayStation dashboard. Even you don't even have to go to compete.playstation.com. You can sign up in Soulcalibur 6, or for whatever other game you're maybe looking at that has compete.playstation.com available for it. And, you know, while you guys go ahead and do that, we are going to take a quick break before we get back into this action. We need some fans. We're not ready for what's coming up, but I hope you guys will be. Stick around.
Right on cue, speak it into existence, and it shall be. Close your eyes, don't get blinded by the light. Cry Wolf, 2 touches, and there it is, tournament champion. PlayStation.
And we are back. Even if we just got 1 or 10 or 100, however many people of you to sign up, then it's a W in our books. We have more action for you underway. The top half of the upper bracket, we are going to solidify our winners finals, and then we're going to drop down to the lower bracket and then keep that moving for you as we march towards the pot, right? Top 4 is going to get paid out, but as of right now, in case you have missed any of the action, it's AR-15 313 representing as well, going up against Tale of 9, who was vicious with the Siegfried play. That was the quickest match and the most dominant performance we've seen thus far. Crywolf starting off a bit slow after game 1, but then really putting his pedal to the metal and just running over his opponent, just kind of easy, right? Force of a Mack truck. And then Mindwolf, a bit of a struggle, but hey, you got the high drama out the way early. Fortunately, it may not be the end of that road of hard sets up close, but he is your defending champion. And we see the Battle of the Wolves going up top. Now, down on the bottom, Revan was able to take out Mr. Technical off stream, and we are close to getting into our next match.
Yeah, so before we get into the Wolves fighting each other, we're going to get into AR-15 versus Tale of 9. Now, these were the two that were always in their opponent's face. Just always moving forward, holding that forward, pressing whatever buttons they possibly could, trying to let their opponents never play the game, right? Hitting that single player activation button.
Yeah, and the thing about that is you either get one person continue the dominance and then somebody else struggling to keep up with it, or you get a fantastic back and forth where everybody's just getting mixed and offensive flurry, and it's just madness. And it's the type of matches that spectators like to see. You know, the people who love their shootouts and their 100-point games and all those things. It's right up your alley. Whether or not that happens, or if our competitors have a different gear they can kick into, it's yet to see. But I know that AR-15 that's one gear. Like, he's gonna go, and if 9's previous round was any indication, yeah, we're just gonna get a head-on collision, and it's gonna be the crash that you can't look away from.
Well, 52% of the chat thinks Tale of 9 is going to be taking this set. Thanks so much for participating in this. There's going to be more polls for the rest of the matches coming up, but yeah. So I guess they were looking for the Siegfried over the Aswell. Maybe they didn't like the way that AR-15 was playing the other day. But I mean, hey, not the other day, but in the previous set. I don't know, but it was a close poll at 52%, so it definitely is something that can go either way. I don't know if I've ever seen these two play even outside of the Open Series. All right.
Yeah, first time for everything, but let's get into it. All right. Aswell up top, you missed. I didn't. Presses a button, and I mean, just like that. Let's keep it going. Mix on mix on mix. Counter hit stuns. Spin them around. Whoa.
Block, punish, lethal hit. That's the condition. If you punish with AGA off after blocking something, that lethal hits. Oh, and then an impact counter. Good lord.
So yeah, about that gear, these two certainly only possess the one that is go, 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 go. And stop.
Oh, knocked him out of Dark Legacy bubble. Oh, but okay.
Alright, these two characters are just going to continuously talk to each other. They don't need us, clearly enough. Swinging it up.
They talk a lot.
Yeah, half naked Aswell is not the power you need, but Tale of 9, my goodness. This young man is swinging, or potentially young man, as we got hit with the question marks for the answer.
He didn't provide his age, and I think he wants to stay a young maiden, is what it is. Oh, the low right there. That's the stun. Oh, wall damage from Siegfried.
Come on, man. Stop, man. Let him play. Let the kids play.
Look, we talked about it at the beginning of this. These two try to hit the single player button as quickly as possible. Tale of 9 just hit it faster, I guess. A lot of almighty Beyblades coming out right here. Able to catch the step here. AR-15's fighting back.
Yeah, full naked Aswell. I mean, the power has been unlocked. Watch your legs. Okay, and the RE, smart there, looking for a single hit mix-up, and came through with the perfect game mechanic. Not just a Siegfried button, that's universal to everybody. He knew, and just absorbed that. Got the follow-up hits, which did enough damage. No animation, no RPS even necessary to begin with.
Yeah, that was very surprising in my eyes. I understand that Tail of 9 and AR-15 are both on the gas at all times, right? We talked about that earlier. We mentioned that. That was not the big surprise. What was the big surprise for me personally is I felt like normally Siegfried has a lot of trouble dealing with Aswell mix-up, right? Tail of 9 did not care even a small amount about any of that stuff.
Going up top, swinging them down. No. Come back to me. All right, my turn. You press. No, now I'm going to press. Okay, I'm getting up. Now I'm pressing again. It really is just a slugfest and nothing more.
I mean, East Coast players, they are the king of the scramble, right? They will slug it out. They will fight in the streets. They don't care about nothing.
Yeah, straight up. Okay, sure. Yeah, just whip away. Gonna roll, stay straight, and it's not enough to get the knockdown. What? Oh my goodness! Up close and personal. The butt of the sword just to the dome and the stomps for good measure. Tail of 9 trying to send a message and making sure you remember his name.
Oh, well, that was really good spacing right there, but unfortunately didn't punish the AGA fast enough. Great jump, but again, no punish. Ooh, anti-air soul attack. We've seen that a couple of times so far from this as well.
Okay. I mean, roll into launcher. What's up? Like, I don't care, bro. How many times do I have to tell you? I do not care. Let's do it at all times.
This is absolutely going to be the most high-octane match that we're going to see today.
It's like, yo, I dove and missed my whole move. Guess what? I'm pressing again, bro. A turn? What is that? Nope. Jump, press, sidestep, press. No reactions here. I'm just doing the thing. There you go. I've decided to take my turn then.
Yo, I've noticed that Tail of 9 has recognized that AR-15 is stand blocking a lot. So he's either going to low or throw, and AR-15 has yet to just like crouch block anything. But there's the whip punish right there with the critical edge. So he is going to get like 8 stacks of Dark Legacy here. Okay, it's more like 5, but you know, I don't remember numbers.
It's almost the same thing. Don't worry about it. You'll have it soon. All right, press, press, press. Play, play, play. Pop. You think I care about your soul charge, bro? Do you not see all the buttons I'm pressing? Right back at you.
Duking it out in full anime mode right now.
Let's go. Yeah, my turn. No, it's my turn. Oh, he tried it, but it's not enough. Splash. One more touch.
Jumping axe low. Yeah, that Dark Legacy bubble has been basically ineffectual versus AR-15. AR-15 has gone to lows anytime he's been in Guts range when Dark Legacy is active, so he's never once had to worry about it.
Okay, let me hand this to you. Here's a sword. Not desperation, but potentially robbery. Yeah, trying to work his way to the corner, but not enough. Got a little slick. Fantastic Oki option right there. And in case you didn't hear me, the first 3 rounds, here's the quadruple stump for your troubles. 2-0 in favor
That's
of
that
9.
New York CPR. That's that New York CPR. You know, he's got to... Are you breathing? Are you breathing now?
I got you. I mean, listen, Tail of 9 here is definitely just completely monstrous. I am loving what I am witnessing, and I would love to see more. Please continue the offensive onslaught, gentlemen. We'll see if AR-15 can turn it around and, you know, show us what it's like. But we've already seen it. It seems to be not enough. Siegfried seems to be a little bit more equipped for the, all right, if you just want to get a bunch of hits, I think I'll take the lead position on that with the damage I output and my lethal hit, counter hit damage.
Oh, well, you want to talk about lethal hit, counter hit damage?
There you go. Speak it into existence, baby. Oh, he tried it.
Yeah, you notice right there, AR-15 specifically went for attacks that would have rung out on that side. Tail of
Correct.
9 was looking for those exact ones, and then immediately went for what would punish and then ring out on the opposite end.
Yeah. I mean, there's layers, baby. Even the highly offensive players are well aware of their screen positioning. Alright, which moves go in and out of rotation depending on where you are. It's something you love to see. And AR-15 a little bit too choreographed there with the breakdance boogie. Instead getting punched.
Ooh, what a step right there on the base hold and immediate punish that he couldn't get away because base hold does have a charge. He could have tried to run away, but he was too fast to be able to allow it to happen.
All right, well, speaking of heavy offense, just an update from the bag. Sly Tiger did, in fact, take it 3-1 over Kronvik. So you're going to see more of the high offensive flurries from these players in NA. NA is just super high octane. And wow, I felt like there was an extra bounce there, but he didn't quite fall off the stage. No, trying his hardest to stay alive. And AR-15 with the wake up muscle buster. You love to see it.
He's got a lot of health to work with. Why not gamble with it, right? And hey, look, it worked out beautifully right there. That's definitely an AR-15 move for sure.
Okay, called him out again. Oh, this may be a ring out. Not quite. Looking to keep it safe this time because we saw what happened last time. He tried to force the ring out. And just going to play a wee bit safer. Instead, he's going to eat that hold. Oh, push him back.
Soul charge out. Yeah, just wants to go immediately for that Beyblade. Not going to allow it with the resist impact. Oh, nice wake up. At the very least, he's able to get something started. Ooh. Great poke outs right there from Tail of 9. Able to keep himself back alive and now back to set point.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't expecting a 3-0, but definitely had the possibility ringing in the air. So much offense. Oh, nice side step, tried to follow, but kept going, dove in, and that was too far, a little too ambitious on that whip punish follow-up. Instead, opened himself up. AR-15 in big trouble here in this final round of Game 3. And one more touch, that is curtain. 3-0 for, oh, come on, man. He gave him a taste. Gave him a taste of the metal, and then gave him the stumps just to, as the kicker, a little sazon on it to sprinkle a little extra. I can't deal with these kids, man. I can't.
Hey, that's your Florida boy, right? He's just playing like a Floridian, right?
I mean, like some of us. I'm not into the bagging type, but to each their own because to the victim goes the spoils. And if you win, you know, if you don't want somebody to do that, then you just gotta beat them. So you gotta hold that. Anyway, this wall quarter combo, I mean, come on, what are we talking about? That's just all red. Why not just make his health bar red from the jump if that's what you're gonna have access to and do multiple times in a match? Follow up here, I mean, wake up buttons, rolls, all of it. Go right ahead, boss.
That is the Siegfried wall damage. That is just what he does. If you get hit by that particular attack on Siegfried wall damage, that is what you've just decided that you've lost 50% health.
Yeah, I mean, come on. This is like the most tame version of the whole set we had in this sequence, which was still like all offensive flurries. He was just waiting for AR to get off of the ground. Other than that, go, 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 go. There was not more than 2 seconds where the block button was being held or a button was not being pressed. And as a spectator, you love to see it. Two very offensive minds going at it.
Yeah, so Tail of 9's going to move into the upper bracket final, which is a bit different than the previous time we saw Tail of 9. Was knocked to losers after the first round, I believe. But now, pulling out the full stomp, you know, trying to show that they're one of the best in Florida for a reason, right?
Yep. I mean, into the money, right? Being in the upper bracket final, that guarantees you no less than third place. So, at worst, Tail of 9 is going to be swinging and slashing his way into $200 minimum. So, you'd love to see it. We have the Battle of the Wolves coming up once again. The last two monthly final champions that are actively playing Mind Wolf and Cry Wolf. I don't have a... I'm not going to say it, but I don't have a dog in this fight, all right? I'm going to leave.
You don't have a wolf in this fight? Is that what you're trying to avoid saying? Don't worry, I got you. The chat can hate me. They can love you. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I just, it's okay. You said it. Go ahead.
So-
Who you got?
Well, we got to find out who the chat thinks is going to be the alpha of the pack, because this is the matchup that we did not get to see before. 58% thinking Mind Wolf. So,
Defending champion.
the tournament that Mind Wolf did win was the tournament that Cry Wolf did not enter. And so got crowned, alpha of the pack because he won that tournament. However, Cry Wolf was the alpha when he was around.
So
So
you mean to
now...
tell me the last time Cry Wolf was here, he won it. And, no better way than to just play it out, baby. It can get settled partly right here because the loser of this is still very much alive in the tournament. But this would certainly be a message to send. And you're going to need to send one because the way Tale of Nine is sitting in that upper bracket final, I don't think he cares which wolf comes forward. They can both get chopped down by the Dark Legacy one by one, all right? So it's going to be Keelik and Aswell, and I'm just ready for a great set, man. Whatever it is, I just want it to be great.
Yeah, I'm personally going to be looking at Crywolf for taking this one. As I think that Mind Wolf is a wonderful player, has shown incredible prowess throughout the Open Series, but Crywolf has just straight up not lost. He has proven to be on another plane.
All right. Oh, used it to escape? No, to stay in. Get away from the edge as much as possible. And you can pick up and have a conversation, baby. The border is closed, but if you try to jump over the water, you might have a chance.
Hey, if you don't want to tech, then Keelik is just going to take that all the way to the bank and ring you out. Oh, mix-up city time. And mix up a Mind Wolf zone right there, trying to get those frames back. And the monument just got stuffed there.
Wow, what an answer from Cry Wolf. All right. Exceptionally strong round here. Just check, watch your legs, pop it up. Yeah, Mind Wolf wants this round. He wants it now. CE Raw certainly be enough to kill. Oh my God, that is a punish.
That should be death. It's going to be close because of the nerf, but I think it's death.
I think it's death. It's a pretty big spear here, bro. And I think he still had damage to go, if I'm not mistaken, bro. That would felt as vicious as it looked.
You cannot press a negative on block move versus Keelik and Soul Charge. It's just a bad idea in all aspects. Oh, good punish though on the movement option. I mean, Aswell is usually going to go for movement option off of reversal edge, but it's hard to deal with even if you know.
Summon the Symphony, yes. All of it. Right in his chest, slightly to the left side, baby.
Excellently done. Yeah, these monuments are doing just about a whole lot of nothing right now, as he has lost so much health just trying to be able to make something happen with them. And Crywolf back into offensive pressure and barely any health. Mind Wolf being forced to Soul Charge. He's going to get that bar back next round if he loses. So, not a huge deal, but it can make him win. And that's a start.
Yeah, because we're looking at essentially a two-touch situation here now for Mind Wolf. You get the hit, and then anything into CE, and that's just curtains. Time is running out on that clock, however.
Ooh!
What do you think happened there? Do you think he pressed?
I'm not 100% sure. He had to have done something, though. Otherwise, he got he got hit.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe he thought he was just outside of the realm of the bubble. Unfortunately, it was not extension. And the powered up version through Soul Charge. We love to see it. Oh, no! And just like that, max range wiggle stick. It just, oh my God. That was so much.
Classic.
I mean, that was like one of the first times you got to see that move at that max range, just enough on the tip to get the follow-up, and it was just so vicious in the launch initially. You didn't even need a follow-up hit. It was just enough spin to send Crywolf down, and way to close out game one from Mind Wolf. Wait a minute. Yeah, maybe you didn't have to be here. I was going to win anyway. Is that the message I'm hearing being sent right now?
It's definitely the message Mindwolf wants to send, and I mean he's poised to send exactly that message, right? However, I would like to point out, Crywolf lost the first game versus another player in Kronvict, and then immediately switched the game up all the way around. So
it got out of hand real quick. So yeah, let's check the follow-up here in Glorious.
Yeah, unable to escape that back turn K, but I mean it wasn't enough damage really to deter him from walking forward after that. He has teched all of those command throws. All of them!
He's out here. Wait a minute.
Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god, popping shots!
Yeah, if you don't want to block me, I guess. And Crywolf is like, okay, well, you showed me you don't want to block this. Let's give me everything you've got and try to get as much advantage, as much mileage out of this move as humanly possible. And he did, but right back at you. Don't touch. It's my turn. Auto GIs, baby. That's half health. Oh my god, making about 70% of your health is gone into guts just like this. Oh my god, Mindwolf, the one player game in a perfect display of fundamentals and mix-ups. I got it. I got it. You wanted to wipe away the first round, act like it never happened. It's reset now, one apiece.
That was incredible right there from Mindwolf. Crywolf is maybe going to try and answer back with a similar situation. And I mean, yo, reset Muscle Buster. He's got one more mix up here. Goes for the swords. He didn't tech!
Again,
or is that untackable, actually? That might be untackable.
It looked pretty cheap. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's a pretty good carry from almost anywhere on the screen, able to take advantage. And now Mindwolf sitting here on a potential game 2 clincher in this round. That would be a hefty lead. I'm sure Crywolf is able to overcome, but the catch trying to get away, couldn't quite stand up to carry him off the stage.
Super good rolling right there from Crywolf, but I mean that's only gonna save you for so long. He's gonna be able to get out of this. That might be it, yeah.
And even though he didn't quite get the ring route, that's a face full of concrete with an axe in the back of your head just telling you to chill and calm down. 2 rounds apiece. Another high drama game here for the winners semifinals of the 2 previous champions of the Yoka Series.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a bad predicament right here. Okay, Soul tries to get out of the situation. It was command grab, so he had to. Yo, a Beyblade of his own? Huge damage. Look at that output. The command grab comes out. It gets tagged. He's got one more hit. Oh no, that's a big whip, and that's gonna do it.
Mr. Plague, sir? Yeah, that was kind of, ooh, that's the replay highlight that you hold right now. And that may be the one you look back on if Mindwolf ends up winning the tournament. You say, yep, welcome to the stage right there, that's what we knew. That's what he knew. He's got to be feeling it. So I wouldn't be surprised if he had a little mini pop-off wherever he plays his games at home. Wouldn't be surprised at all.
Look, I just have to say one thing. Message received. Mindwolf. Message received. That message that KP was talking about a minute ago, I got it. It finally showed up. It takes a little while in the snail mail, but I definitely got it.
All right, well, let's get into a game 3. Wait, this is game 3 with
3.
He's
up 2-0.
2-0. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the first time.
Unpredictability here of the NA Open Series bracket. Gonna land on his feet and just go for the swift kick up. And again, hello? What is happening?
I again think that one was techable. But I don't know for sure, and if it is, then Crywolf clearly doesn't know, and that's just giving Mindwolf so much mileage.
Okay, never gonna let it rip. Think about it though. It's not over. I love it. He lets you know. He lets you know. Speak it into existence, Sir Aswell. Let them know.
Okay, he's able to get the counter in on that one. Trying to set up, but great step right there from Mindwolf. That was super good knowledge of the string, and that got him out. Got him a lot of extra damage too.
Just getting different check, ducks under these horizontal highs, just doesn't want anything to do with those, and this should be death. Oh no, didn't go for a bigger juggle combo. Right back at you, guaranteed after this. What's the follow-up mix-up going to be? Looking for the launch, AGI, everything just mix on mix on mix and full animation. It's not over.
Okay, Crywolf answering back emphatically, even with Soul Charge on, you know, on deck, making it hard to deal with all that damage output. Didn't worry about it. Soul Charge comes right back, and you were directly in front. Oh no! Oh, that might be death.
Yeah, Keelik and Soul Charge. What a scary character, man. Oh, I'd love to see it. He's so sick.
What?
Another tag on that command grab. Really good right there. Gonna get the plus frames. I like the decision. Caught the jump even. Oh wow, caught the wiggle stick. Oh my goodness, that could have been super detrimental right there as he whiffed that. That could have been a big punish. But Crywolf not ready for it. He's forced to Soul Charge now. Wants to get back into that life lead. Beyblade coming out.
Yo, it's just everywhere, bro. You cannot escape it. Another one, and this time Wolf finally solidifies that round 5. This is too much drama. It's too much drama. This is definitely the championship bout that you could see in grand finals, and you're getting it a little bit earlier, baby. So strap in, because we could potentially see this as a rematch later in the bracket, and more of this is certainly good for all the Caliber Souls out there. No questions asked, right? Game 4. Can Crywolf mount the comeback, or does My Wolf close the gate? I don't know. I kind of want to see this go to Game 5.
It's definitely hard to say. Right there specifically, though, Crywolf really started to be able to go for offensive pressure and then wait. Whereas, like, normally he was doing offensive pressure and never stopping. He waited a second, then went back into it. He started to catch the timings of Mind Wolf, right? To the point where he didn't know how to react defensively anymore. And that made it really, really difficult.
All right, sit down. I'm tired of this free escape that you like to use. Gonna challenge it at least at one point in time.
Hard to deal with knockdown situation right there. Got the hell sweep. Okay, he's gonna be able to tech that command. I don't know if I've seen any of these command throws work versus Crywolf. I guess it's not really mattering because he's still finding his damage elsewhere.
Oh man, Aaron jumped. Yeah, not gonna get the best juggle, but the AGI in the corner. I mean, there was nothing else you could do. Like, you're not gonna be able to step there unless you're just gonna get the big boy read and either, you know,
you're just block, I guess, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's like -20 on block or something like that, I think. So you just get a free punish. But there's the reverse ledge coming out. Crywolf, however, not phased by that reverse ledge situation. Again, tech out of the command grab.
Yeah, a little too late. Beat him to the button press, and let's go 2-0 in favor of Crywolf, my love. It's all in the fist. You just capture it.
I will never get tired of that critical edge.
Yeah, no, it's too good. Absolutely.
Oh, gotta watch out for those 1-8s. That could have rung out.
Launch. Okay, I'm ready. Talk to me.
Oh, goodness.
Seems to be.
Oh, it finally hit!
First time for everything, and pop. Yeah, gonna walk away from that from that ledge, and Preston called him out immediately. Come and talk to my stick. All right, going up, you're super dead. Don't even look at the health bar. Just prepare for the next round. All right, when you know you're pressing, and you see that little cutscene, you see the into, you know that you press. The guilt just overwhelms you as you prepare to sacrifice the Dark Healing.
That didn't have a way to punish the wiggle stick right there, unfortunately, because he was in axe mode. He's gonna block right there. Okay, Monument's ineffectual again. However, he's getting caught stepping a lot.
Oh,
great block right there. Huge damage.
He still can't whiff anything. Oh, okay.
It's the min!
No whiff necessary. Just checked at max distance in another round 5. Oh my goodness. Wolf looking to close the door on the Cry Wolf runs through the upper bracket, trying to take a shortcut to the repeat city of Grand Finals. Goes under that move. I mean, listen, there's nothing better than a perfectly placed normal that moves your hurt box under your opponent's preemptive attack here. Sidestep, check, stun.
Soul Charge is gonna, yeah, it's gotta happen at this point. Crywolf is on his last legs of the upper bracket finals, right? Or excuse me, the upper bracket. He's gotta make it happen right now. There's no meter for Mindwolf, but he has so much health to work with. I don't think it matters. Mix up potential here. Cut him out, jumps over it. Oh my god! The non-Soul Charge version actually hit something? I've never seen it actually hit anything.
I don't even know if it was supposed to hit. It was kind of, over there, but for whatever reason, Crywolf knew that in a clutch situation, it would work, as Mindwolf was scrambling just to put anything out there and get the tiny hit that could either give him enough advantage to try the next mix-up or stop the bleeding, because that was just an onslaught back to back to back. And I think it was at the tail end of his Soul Charge running out, so he might have thought he had enough time for the Soul Charge burst, but it didn't matter, right? Because if it hits, it was in fact the right decision. So game 5, 2 champions back to back showing their merit, and they are both incredibly worthy of the title champion. More. Let's get it. Game 5.
Look, I'm just gonna say that if I am wrong, I could not be more happy to be wrong about my prediction, because the level of play on display right now is insane.
Okay, watch your legs. Okay, hold on. Mindwolf trying to send the lessons. This time the low. He hit him with the mid from max range. This time you gotta tap the toes. Remember, I'm a dancer too, baby. Might not be the most traditional as I rock with the pole, but I know how to get the job done. The unblockable lets it rock this time. Almost half health. GI right back at you. No call out, sidestep. And just the juggles. Yo, Mindwolf is on another level right now with the reads. Yeah, Soul Charge, he's gonna do it early. He doesn't even want to waste time trying to stay away from the edge, sidestepping back towards the center of the arena, but Crywolf all over it, and there's the punish. Close to death, maybe just short, but I think this is gonna kill.
I think it's it, yeah. I know it's nerf damage, but it still does a ton. Like, remember, that super used to do more damage.
He needed it. Anyway, 2-0 in rounds into the sunset. Mindwolf trying to put Crywolf to sleep, dropping him down to the lowest bracket. If the environment is any indication, it may be bedtime. Nice call out, blocks, keeping it safe. I mean, wow, this is kind of dominant right now from Mindwolf. He does not want to play with Crywolf anymore. All right, this is what you put on. Yeah, you put this on the replay montage. This is how you close out a set.
Well, hold on. Soul Charge is activated right now. He does have even more plus frames going on, but there's the challenge right there. Is that going to be it? That's it!
Yep, and you love to see it. This is how you close out a set, and Mindwolf over the first hump in the big tournament for him, sitting in the winners finals, where he's going to meet 9, who certainly couldn't care less about your gameplay and your game 5s. I'm going to pick Siegfried. We're going to press these buttons. I cannot wait to see that set. Absolutely. And then, yeah, let's just take a look at the replays. Please break it down of all the madness that ensued during these 5 games.
I could not be more happy to be incorrect in my prediction. Like, just look at the way Mindwolf played this. Any situation he could possibly find to be in the winning position, he made it happen. Right here, he didn't really want to block too much. He was worried about that, but sometimes these things happen, right? Didn't deter him too much, and then coming right back into it. Normally, you see so much offensive pressure coming out of Aswell. Like, that's just the name of the game for him. But look at the rush down from Mindwolf's Helix perfects several different times throughout the set. And I mean, checking on the no tax, I believe that's a no tech trap right there, because if it's not, that's like OD. That is actually ridiculous.
Easy whiff punish here. I mean, we are talking comebacks galore. And then Crywolf, not to be undone, said, wait a minute, sir, 2-0? I'm not okay with this sequence. So we're going to come back. And at that one point where Aswell screamed, it's not over, and Crywolf went to win that round, we saw the palm right there, the dunk with no explosion, actually take the round. But in game 5, it was all Mind Wolf. And besides this one last sequence of desperation, this man was completely dominant in closing out game 5.
Yeah, I mean, had enough rounds to work with that just pressed buttons after the plus frames. But again, just like you mentioned, KP, the message had been received. It had been sent. You could have been there, and I still would have took the tournament, is what Mind Wolf is sending in that message. And I mean, good lord.
Look at the bottom slit here in the lower bracket. Crywolf versus Revenant Me is one of the most respectful, honest matches. Guy, we play our game, we do our thing, and then you have AR-15 and Sly Tiger 24, who are just gonna go ham on each other again and press all of the buttons at the same time. You love to see it, so I'll be excited to hear what's going on there. However, it could be you that I end up looking forward to see your matches. If you head on over to compete.playstation.com, you can make the run for your money that's waiting on you, not the money out of your pocket, because it costs you absolutely nothing to sign up either through the website or directly from your PlayStation portals, right? Beautiful stuff. Week in and week out, you must play in the weeklies in order to gain enough points to qualify for the monthly final. All the information is there. The lobbies get set up, the matches are reported, everything easy right there through your PlayStation. So definitely give it a shot. Ebonic, we watch from afar, but it's always great to see the new stories rise up and the new players who haven't quite been on the stage just yet show us what they're about, and you keep that rotation going. Any surprises in the bracket for you this month?
Again, I do think that Mind Wolf was the big surprise over Crywolf. I wouldn't be surprised if they were to meet in grand finals, right? But I was definitely surprised that the upper bracket set was in favor of Mind Wolf, just due to the dominance that Crywolf had throughout this entire open series, anything.
Yeah, so with that being said, we're going to give the lower bracket some time to catch up. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
Let's cut right to it.
Right on cue, speak it into existence, and it shall be. Close your eyes, don't get blinded by the light. Crywolf, 2 touches, and there it is, tournament champion.
PlayStation.
We are back here for PS4 tournaments on the NA side. We have seen slobber knockers left and right. One of my predictions going down. Everything to make our hearts stop, or at least beat way too fast right now. But we have more to go. We are not done. Oh, I think KP's mic is muted.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just getting a little extra stretch of the leg in right there because I'm strapped in for the long haul, right? We got Crywolf, Revan is me, AR-15, Slide Tiger, and our upper bracket finals just set. Tail of 9 and Mind Wolf. That's definitely the one. I have no idea because Tail of 9 is so unpredictable in terms of how the matches are gonna go. But both times out, 3-0, 3-0, and then Mind Wolf 3-2, 3-2. Which one really looks like the championship path here? I mean, depending on perspective, there's a lot of arguments that can go both ways. But before we get there, the lower bracket, super interesting, man. I'm ready to see how it goes down.
Yeah, Crywolf and Revan, and then AR-15 versus Slide Tiger. We talked about slobber knockers happening. Lower bracket's going to be slobber knockers, but we're going to be looking at the upper bracket finals first and foremost. Tail of 9, Mind Wolf. The chat had guessed that Mind Wolf was going to be taking it over Crywolf, and they were wholly correct. They got it, you know. But what do they think this time?
I actually don't know because we saw earlier that they turned on Ganondorf so quickly, even though they rode with him the whole way. When it came time to go up against the previous month's champion, it was over with. And Mind Wolf, yep, they're staying with the title. They definitely believe that. The same way with Keith, right? They love the hot hand. You love the crowd favorite, which would certainly be 9 right now. But when it comes down to it, people respect and understand that winners have what it takes because they've already done it. So I respect the pick as well.
Yeah, I mean, the way he had been playing throughout that Crywolf set, because if you think about it, he fought someone who already plays like Tail of 9. And came out a victor in that one. You know, obviously it's a different character, but the play style definitely has its similarities, right? They're holding forward, they're going for every mix-up they possibly can at that point. It may not be the exact same thing, but it's close enough that I feel like Mind Wolf has already shown to be able to fight it in some capacity, right? So, Tail of 9, on the other hand, I do wonder about. He didn't have as much luck in the previous time we saw him in the monthly finals. But, second chance at it, and this time through winners, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you have a set to give. And at this point, you're guaranteed money. Each match just simply becomes a $100 money match. You know, you want to walk away with potentially $300 here because you get no less than second. Or if you lose it, you get no less than $200. So make a choice. You know, how much is left in the tank. And I think when it comes to 9, though, there's no questions. Like, they are certainly ready. Their gameplay tells you. Like, this is one of the people's like, yo, you want to play some games? I bet, let's go. And just bang, 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 bang. So thoroughly enjoying watching this player's gameplay top to bottom. Man, we're coming out in the all red this time. Hold on, he was dressed for the cause. So we put the extra tint on the armor for the upper bracket finals.
All right. I mean, maybe it's the blood of his enemies from the previous matches, I guess.
Okay, listen here, man. You got to make it so dark, all right? This is Siegfried. I say it feels nightmare. Understandable, sir, but you don't have to be a villain anyway. Let's get to it. Tail of 9. Actually, a little bit more respectful to start things off. I know it's only been 10 seconds, but Mind Wolf, the one in control. There's another ding dong. Ring the bell. I'm here to check your nether region. Oos.
Ooh, okay, so Mind Wolf already knowing about one of the biggest problems that a lot of people face when they fight Siegfried is that high right there next to the wall. If you allow that high to come out, and you will, your life bar is just gone. It gets Exodia, you are obliterated.
All right, well, how about the unblockable to try to escape? Once again, you're going to obliterate any mix-up available and a wall combo of his own. My goodness, this hurts so much. Full unblockable, the heavy disrespect, but right back at you. A sliver of life is all that Tail of 9 needs. And no comeback will be mounted here. Mind Wolf putting him down, stopping him in his tracks. Wait a minute. Has the roadblock showed up for Tail of None?
Definitely could be possible right now. I mean, he's already looking real strong to continue as he caught him out of the soul attack. Immediate launcher into CE. I mean, it's not like he was going to use all that soul charge anyway, right? May as well just cash out.
Yeah, he just gripped him from the back in mid-air. He was like, hold on, I need to make this combo have a swag on it as much as I can. One combo sequence here or counter hit is going to close this out. There you go, right on top. Mid mixed up on wake up. And, oh, okay. Oh, like.
Yeah, I mean, we did take a guess that, you know, that Mind Wolf had already played against a similar playstyle, and so it's coming to fruition right now. But I didn't know if it was going to be that.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
that emphatic.
I wanted to do it too. I just felt like Helic right there and just wanted to dive in, and that must be like the victory pose. You just jump down, we chilling, no big deal, and. Don't get me wrong, that looked like a 9 round right there, as quick as it went. Didn't expect him to be on the receiving end of it, but when this is your playstyle, man, volatile is as volatile does as anyone can be a victim. Game 2.
Oh, okay, well, that's a good start right there, getting the lethal hit off the base hold. He's gonna at least need that much, but he's gonna need more.
Oh, he's gonna get it. Oh, he tried it. I respect it. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from that ledge. Well, not quite enough for the backdoor scoop, but any hit here, man, you don't want to get launched, and that should be enough to do it up and then down. Spike him with the elevator.
I just got word, by the way, that Sly Tiger took it over AR-15 3-2, and Crywolf took it 3-0 over Revan as me. So loser bracket moving fast. Oh, is this a ring out? Oh my goodness.
Oh, of course. Is that a real question? You ask yourself that. This is the island, baby.
Sorry, but your path ends.
Soul charge to get that defensive properties. Got to be able to knock him away because the offensive pressure from Mind Wolf has just been too powerful. Yeah, wants to take that turn back, so immediately goes into soul charge. But base hold a bit too fast. Back turn K. Oh, yeah, you're done. You're cooked. Siegfried cannot do anything. That is guaranteed right there.
How dare you enter a stance in my face when I have Soul Charge active? Are you crazy? Oh, with the call out, that was so
but
smart.
Unfortunately, he was facing the wrong way. Dark Legacy was gonna hit and gets the low.
You know, he deserved that round because that wake up, he's been going over him every single time, so he kind of just set him up with the whole back turn. He knew. He just couldn't quite execute it the way he pictured it in his mind, but that was so smart from Tail of None. You love to see it.
Oh, Ari safe attack right there. And he's gonna get so much damage off that, yeah. Oh, did he catch him or did he? Okay, he rolled out of time. Or he rolled out in time.
And he got baited, because you're dead.
Oh, he stayed alive! Okay, soul charge right back at you. Gotta keep that offensive pressure if I can. And I mean, he's at the ledge, yeah. At that point, it's anything.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Once you got touched, it was showtime, baby. Round 5. Mind Wolf looking to take a 2-0 lead here in the upper bracket final.
Tail of 9 does have the bar. Immediately expends it right here. Wants to make something happen. And oh, Mind Wolf was already pressing. Okay, plus frames off that. Oh no, yeah, I cannot believe that vertical tracks. I mean, that's great for Mind Wolf. Tail of 9 back on the offensive now.
Ooh, big stick, little stick there on the whiff punish. Fortunately, didn't get anything off of it. Catching the side of the back. Not the best, but I mean, the combos, right?
I mean, I'm just surprised he caught him in that manner. Oh, he got the low that kills off the Dark Legacy. He is betting the farm right now on rock, paper, scissors.
And guess correctly, baby. Scissors straight up every time. Oh my god,
okay.
Ruin you. And yes.
Goodness, he's alive? Wait. What? Oh my god.
Honestly, I don't even know if he expected to survive that because that 2K, even though it's rather quick, I think he just kind of stood there, right? You would think that the swing was enough to to close it out, but
Welcome to the stage of
the Magic Pixel has been rather magical today, giving some of these players an extra opportunity. They weren't quite sure what happened there, but great closeout by Mindwolf. 2-0. Championship level momentum carrying from that Crywolf match, and as we saw it off stream, Crywolf taking it 3-0, so he's moving as fiercely as possible to get the run back. It's going down to it, man. I don't know. We haven't seen 9 be challenged yet. We saw 2 swift 3-0s. So there was never a situation in which he needed to dig down and show resolve or even make the slightest of a comeback. He just dominated everybody. And now that he doesn't have that option, I don't know, man. There's a hole in the offense right now.
It's looking real difficult right now for Tail of 9. Mindwolf is, oh my goodness, 2 of 4 4Ks coming out. Okay. Yeah, he's got one more mix up. And there it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't even look at me. Just turn around, all right? Just turn around.
Yeah, I mean, once you have knowledge of 6th Street stance transitions, you kind of have like a huge knowledge of how to deal with, you know, offensive situations, and you can make them into your own.
Oh, he's just checking him now. Ding, ding, ding. That's it. Oh my God. And big.
You want to talk about big stick? That's big stick right there.
Yeah. No questions here. This is all Mindwolf. This man is waltzing into the grand final on the winner's side. Just wow. Wow, what a performance thus far.
Super strong, and I mean, he's even coming into this next game looking just as strong. Soul Charge, because he wants to keep him at this ledge if he can. And oh my goodness, dodge the soul attack into the ring out. Mindwolf is too powerful. Actually, the highest level of power right now.
What more does he have to say? Line him up against whoever. Give him the high-octane, unstoppable force stopped. Give him the man who has not lost a single game in this month. Oh, excuse me, December, you know, the month according to the monthly. Stopped. Put him in a high-pressure situation at the beginning of the bracket. Oh, 3-2, he might be in danger. Stopped. Mindwolf has put a block to everything, all right? My man is sanctioned off just fine in MTL. No visitors, all right? Say goodbye, and I'll see you at the next one. $300 guaranteed in his pocket. You know, no less than second place. And now everyone else is going to fight in the shark pool for an opportunity to meet the man who's beat everyone in front of him.
And I mean, the play legitimately speaks for itself. All, like, nothing but just being deserved to be in this position, right? Just, I mean, like right there, obviously Tail and 9 had one really unfortunate situation. Clutch block though made him take that game or that round right there regardless. But I mean, anytime he could get a ring out, anytime he could catch Tail of 9 stepping away from that ledge when they were on Desert Stage, he just used everything to his advantage. Again, just like when he was versus Crywolf.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm just really looking at how perfectly preemptively spaced that move was, because this man was able to soul charge and the attack hit on like the first or second frame of the recovery where he was able to get hit and then comboed. It was just beautiful from top to bottom. So it seems in a there's been a lot of drama though, some 3-2s, you know, scattered in there, but not too much in the middle, just all over the place as we get towards the end. Just blowouts, at least one in each round. Look at half drama, half blowout. So Crywolf and Sly Tiger, if everything holds, would be crazy, but I don't know. I think Crywolf is like playing like a monster down there in losers, even though I haven't been able to see it, but I think it's going to be on absolute display here, and that man wants his rematch.
Yeah, so, I mean, we continue time and time again to talk about the offensive pressure that NA has been showing, and it's not going to stop here. With Crywolf and Sly Tiger, it is going to be another slugfest at this point. It's... I mean, come on, man. This is a bit much. this was the match that we could have potentially have seen in second round had Mind Wolf not taken it over Sly Tiger. But it's now happening in losers bracket. This is also a matchup that we saw in the EU side of the bracket, right?
Yes.
Was Talon versus Aswell. One thing that was a real big deal was the fact that Talon is a very speedy character in attacks and movement, etc., right? And if Aswell does not have a weapon, he has trouble fighting her up close. Obviously, she doesn't have the strongest defensive options outside of reversal edge cancel. So if he gets, you know, the offensive situation started, Aswell's probably at some of his most powerful, to be honest. And the poll results, 50-50, complete tie.
You know, the last time they did this, we got a very high drama set, 3-2 in favor. So maybe chat are the ones who made the rules here and tell the story, as they've been pretty on point with like one miss, and then everything else just kind of falls into place. You love to see it. So yeah, man, let's get into it. I'm extremely ready for this one, and yeah. Oh! That's what we walked into, baby. See, you know what? That is a sign.
It's like that.
That is a sign. I'm leaving, all right? I am leaving. Ebonic, you can have this match.
It is like that?
Yeah.
I was not ready. I'm sorry. That was wild right there. Ending the first round with a perfect on a Muscle Buster. Now Sly Tiger answering right back, though. Double wall hit. Looking real good on that life total. Getting the wall hit and finishing it off. Okay, 1-1 in rounds. Coming into it a little bit late, but we good. We good. High octane already.
I don't think Sly Tiger was too fond of that opening we got to on the cut. It was, hey, wake up. You just got bodied. But we censored it so the stream didn't catch it. All we saw were the 7 golden letters of perfection. Okay, step up. Wake up. He just needed an audience. That's what happened. That's all it was. He needed an audience. He does it for the people.
For the win, for the people, whatever it might be, taking that second round 2-1 and real quick. 30 seconds on that.
I mean, that hurt. Hello?
There's a lot of meter for Crywolf flow. He can really create a terrible situation for Sly Tiger due to the fact that he is kind of low. Oh,
I mean, hello? Yeah, it seemed like a perfect, since we got into it, it's been a one-player game, but right on cue, the commentator's curse, and Crywolf saying, hey, wait a minute, man, you're doing a little too much, all right? Let me stop you in your tracks.
That was an incredibly clutch duck under the high to be able to get the wall rising launcher, finish that round off, and now, oh, no whiff punish on it. Still gonna get the counter hit though, right into critical edge. Wants to get as much damage as possible. I mean, he's got all the bar to work with, may as well.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's so good.
Oh, respect right there. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
He's so far ahead. Normally you don't see Crywolf go respect mode, but you know, it's got to deal with the CE now. And oh, he pressed a button.
A little bit. Oh, no. Yeah, you're done. Okay, sure. You get a CE, and then you have more than enough frames to get a meaty set up. So you heal, that's +2. Then you run in, that's +3. Like, everything was just great about that move. And your initial, you didn't even have to get to the mix-up part. It just hit. And from that point, it's an easy follow-through, launch, ring out, 1-0. You know, I'll holla at you. See you at the main menu. And man, you talked about Talon staying in and getting the job done. Crywolf, when he had the space, he backed up a little too much. And you said when you saw the respect, that seemed a little uncharacteristic and out of place. I wonder if there was just like just a mind fart. You know, you just slow down for a little bit. You let Talon get too comfortable, man. And that's not something we see.
I think what it was is Crywolf was actually weaponless, and I maybe had just missed it, and so maybe he was forced to respect because he didn't have the speed to be able to contest. But
very realistic situation there. Could be either way. Getting into game 2 here now doesn't seem like an ounce of worry on the table. We're just gonna go through all the weapons, give you a tour. This is Aswell, the character. This is when I do all the things, and I do them successfully. He has some of the best free flow offense you can see in like all of fighting games. When Aswell is cooking, It certainly is a sight to see. It's very enjoyable in my personal opinion.
It's a lot of back and forth, finally getting the wall rising. Ooh, okay, faked that he was gonna go for the secondary part of the string and then immediately went to mid because it is high, right? You can duck it.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to put that spear down, sir. Trying to shoot me in my face, not having it. Gonna grab you, but I'm gonna hand you this sword into the midsection here. Take this. And just easy follow up there. Pretty dominant rounds from Crywolf. Mix-ups galore. Trying to be as safe as possible while throwing out, you know, something big every now and then. He hasn't gone too ham with the muscle busters and launchers, but you love it. Solid is getting the job done.
Most definitely. Okay, just gonna roll to stay away from the mix-up. I like that. We're seeing a lot more people staying on the ground and rolling a little bit longer to deal with the muscle buster mix-up. Oh man.
Can you,
buddy?
Do the unnecessary CE, but we love to see it so much. All of the swords, my love.
Excellently done.
Excellently done.
Yo, it's crazy because I don't think that laugh is maniacal, but it clearly is. So if I laugh like that, it's not like ironic or intentional. It just is, and that probably makes me a crazy person. I just had some self-reflection. Wow, thank you, asshole. I'm saved, and
yeah, you're saved now. He saves humanity, and you have been saved. So
I did not come here today expecting to learn things about life. I came to work, and Soulcalibur 6 just taught me a valuable life lesson. Thank you. All right, I appreciate that. Let's get into the next game. Enough about commentators and maniacs, please. There's enough of us.
So Crywolf answering back pretty hardcore. That last game was just all Crywolf, right? We were 1-1. It's close. It still has the potential to go either way, and you got to remember this is the lower bracket, right? Final chances for both of them. Wonderful duck.
Yeah, to the winner, a date with Tale of 9. Just waiting to press some buttons once again and see what it's going to be. This, in fact, is a $100 money match. Winner's going to go home with no less than 200. Loser's going to go home guaranteed 100 bucks, all for no charge. So you love it. AGI there to stay on top of things. Feint, puts the axe down. He didn't want to use it. Violence is not the key until Aswell decides that it is. Goes under, enough time to recover the block. Excuse me? Flips over. AGI. This whole sequence is just crazy. Not going to have enough for the kill here in less than 10 seconds. No, gonna keep it at 11, and Sly Tiger is gonna go into round 2 with that yellow guard cage.
Luckily, you're gonna get some of that back in between rounds, but I mean, hey, that can change real quick, especially depending on the force block after this. Yeah, it's gonna be Muscle Buster. Oh,
who cares about a guard gauge? Yeah, where you get the lethal hit and you break it down in the most damaging starters possible. Checked. And the pump fake once again, this time bringing the axe out slightly after instead of not using it at all. Just going, you know, through the different type of mix-ups with the different buttons. Stun, lethal hit, curtains.
Yeah, that was a 50-50 mix-up right there. Aswell leaves you standing, and you have to decide whether he's going to go high or low next, or mid or low next, and he ended up going mid on that one. So used to seeing Muscle Buster to end rounds that was probably just expecting that, and it wasn't actually the case.
Especially when you have the lethal hit loaded up, where the condition can be met relatively easy, knowing that the follow-up combo will attack your opponent enough to kill him. And soul charges instead of anything else. Right back at you. Let's reset the playing field. Give me my space. Okay, it tries to dunk. I can dunk too.
Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, both players certainly swinging for the fences with that one, but it's gonna be Talum who comes out on top of this exchange. Watch your legs, sidestep back, gonna block everything, check the legs again, and a swift kick up top. You gotta block those. Yeah, I know you saw how aggressive that move was.
I was definitely not ready for one person to jump over the other and the other to go under, and then them just keep traveling and attacking right there. Great duck again. Crywolf has been ducking that so many times. Only one time have I seen Sly Tiger go to the mid option. I could be wrong, might have been more, but one time was very meaningful.
Dunks, there you go. Next time you try to check the I'll be in the skies. Can't GI that.
Oh, what a step right there, dodging the Superman punch, able to get the full punish on that Crywolf, taking game number 3.
Yeah. Slight adaptations, right? We laughed about it last time because Crywolf met that dash punch with the offensive like advancement of their own. But this time, Crywolf was like, okay, I know what you do. I'm going to take the more important way out. Let the dash punch fly, little sidestep, easy punish at that position. And yeah, 3 rounds to 1. Crywolf closing it out. One step closer. 1 game away from the lower bracket final.
That's weird to say that for Crywolf. Actually, just super weird to say that. Like, yeah, he's fighting to be in the lower bracket right now. But,
it's the beauty of the competition.
These things happen.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, because so many times do people cheer or get behind players who seemingly don't lose, right? Or if they don't witness it, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're heroes and losers, and it's like, hey, congratulations, you're the same as literally everybody else on the planet now. It happens.
Definitely the same as anybody else in this bracket at this point. He's finally the only. He is no longer the only person to be undefeated. Big launcher right there. Oh, another one. Okay, one more possible mix-up, and there's the reversal edge cancel. Oh, it's the muscle buster.
Watch it.
Battle 2. Fight. You missed.
That's such a hard situation to deal with if Aswell hits those swords at that range, because then he has access to the faster sword portion, and he can usually hit you before you can press any button. Ooh.
Be careful. Guaranteed follow-up. Ooh, and gets away from the splits. We've been seeing that follow-up mix-up all game long, but the double kicks to the wall. All of these restarts, so much damage. And Aswell literally has nowhere to go. The only option in this position was to pop that soul charge and just get some space. Fortunately,
he's not going to get too much space because again and again and again, just Talum just move forward.
Yeah, you can't stop her. And you had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It was only but a short stop. And the onslaught, that was the flurry coming in from Slide Tiger 24. Oh no. That is a wall plague, and that is gonna hurt. Okay, didn't quite get the majority of that combo. Here's a punish.
Off the launch into critical edge. I mean, he's still got red flashing guard gauge. That's a big problem. Obviously, he's gonna get some health back though because of Windbearer.
Alright, some dedication.
Oh, he's trying to break that guard. He is trying his
100%. Ooh, that was so sick. I don't know if that was intentional, but the flip over that horizontal.
There it is. And with that, he stocks up the lethal hit for the last possible round. Or, well, not the last possible round, but he has the lethal hit on a game-winning round, a set-winning round.
You missed. Oh my god, it hurts. It hurts. Oh, the wall again. Oh, the breakdance reset. It hurts. So much damage in such a small sequence. And, excuse me? I thought I saw a card, but
yeah,
I did not.
I'm surprised.
It's all good, no big deal. I mean, even so, there's so much health. No, stand back. Don't jump on anything, any small touch. Easy whip punish here. And watch your legs. The turnaround spin low and Crywolf. Not quite a dramatic fashion. Pretty much par for the course. This is the championship level play we've seen over the past few months. Quick work of Slide Tiger. That is going to be the end of his run. It's gonna walk away with $100, but knock knock, my wolf. I'm coming home. All right, I'm on my way. As we take a look at the replays of this previous set.
Yeah, this first game looked pretty good after the first round perfect, right? The first round perfect happened, and it's like, okay, you know, sometimes these things happen to us. Sometimes you get perfected, right? But then the second round, and the third and the fourth. Like it was a lot better in Sly Tiger's favor up until, you know, after this first game.
You can dedicate everything you want to the win. I think getting the health back is, yeah, right here. There was a meaty setup, run up, press your button. Everything just worked in your favor. But other than that window, you know, which is honestly, I do want to take away and say Crywolf let it open. No, all of these players are certainly good enough to open up and take what is respectfully theirs in terms of winning and losses. But Crywolf just a bit more, just a cut above, and he just doesn't. He doesn't fold. He doesn't deteriorate in level, right? He may not be as high as he can, but I feel like he's like this good, and then as he plays, he goes up, but he never drops below how good he normally is. As we take a look at the bracket one final time. Clean stuff here that sets up Tale of 9 against Crywolf. Both of these competitors going down to the man sitting in grand finals representing MTL, the only Canadian in the bracket once again. Trying to make everything stay home at MTL, but I don't know, man. You're gonna have to beat Mind Wolf twice. I don't see that happening tonight, but we've been wrong before.
Most definitely. I think today has been the prediction breakers for the both of us, honestly. On both the EU and NA side, we have had a lot of difficult match calls, and grand finals might be another one. I'm very curious to see this one in particular. You know, Tale of 9 versus Crywolf. And I'm very curious to see what the chat thinks as well. As we have the poll up here to see what you guys think. You guys have been pretty good on it, and we got a nice percentage here. Tale of 9, 69%.
Nice. For sure. I'm actually surprised. I think NA likes who they like and they stick with it. Where like EU is kind of like, all right, we saw what just happened. Yeah, we're gonna go here with that. And to see Tale of 9 just be kind of like destroyed, right, by Mind Wolf, and to see Crywolf on his run right now, it's going to be exciting. However, I do like that we're getting this match because we hadn't seen it yet in the bracket, so you won't get a single repeat match until grand finals, and you'll love to see it, you know, from the guys in the front at least. So let's get it, baby. Siegfried and Aswell. Oh my God. Am I at like a Big E major right now? Is this Lake Wars versus Sandman?
This is a Big E major 2 years ago.
Part 35, 2018. Yeah, for sure. Oh my God. It was great though. Don't get me wrong. It's not nightmares. It's just it really hits home how much I miss being around some of these people in person. Shout out to the Caliber scene, the people that I've met throughout the years. Great crowd to be around. Anyway, losers finals. Getting set, and no secret, no surprise. Tale of 9 opening up, pressing buttons. What else is new?
Oh, got the big impact counter right there. That's going to allow for good damage, but mostly the mix-up that comes afterwards. Tale of 9, okay, fighting back.
Damn.
Yeah, recognizing that's negative enough on block that I can take my turn back, and because I'm in Dark Legacy, I get these lethal hits. Oh, stayed away from the bubble, and because he's in sword mode, he gets a free whiff punish from basically the entire stage away.
Okay. Faded.
Ooh, that was an accident. Oh, that was AGA.
That's okay. He's able to pick it up instead. Didn't quite get what he wanted, but when you get a wall combo and you're talking sig damage, I mean, come on.
Okay, wall's not there. Wall's not there.
Okay, cool. Oh, punch. Yes. Not enough to get the kill just yet. Press the button. He was a bit late and caught on the breakdance. I don't know what button he was trying to get to. If he was trying to pop the Dark Legacy bubble or anything. It just was. Wow. Very fortunate to go under. But then again, we've seen that stance go under so many horizontals in this tournament alone. Again and again. Everything just working. If it works, no need to change it. Go to it again and again and again until it stops working.
Ooh, got the side throw? He was trying to hit that horizontal mid, and then he ended up side throwing. Okay, chasing down the teleport right there.
Again,
Gonna use the one for it. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, but your path ends here. Come to me, Soulcalibur.
Just expecting him to press buttons almost immediately right there, pushing him over to the other side of the wall, fighting back right there is Crywolf. He knows that he's an almighty stance, so that he can press whatever buttons are available to him, and the back throw finishing off that first game.
Yo, Aswell's so sick, man. He's so sick. All of the weapons, and everything. He just scooped you through your back, boop, boop, boop. Man's just hopped off everything and then told you can have it and throw it at you. Like, it's wonderful, man. We saw a lot of the turn stance, right? And instead of the push, he would just decide what he wanted to do. Sometimes he took the damage, sometimes he went for the next setup, right? And that one sequence continued to work time and time again for Tale of Nine. Whether or not there's anything left expanding, or if there's any branches coming from that base tree setup that he's planted in the offensive things, I don't know, but Crywolf seems to take enough of like the things you can take before he responds with the flurry and catches his opponent out of position, and that's something I really love to see. I've been paying attention to that heavily, and you'll see it right here again. Same right there, position on cue. Stops, goes for the mix-up, and that is where Crywolf makes all the best decisions right there as he beats him to the punch every single time when he's ready to take over.
Definitely getting beat to the punch right there as he tried to jump. Dark Legacy is going to have to help him out something fierce this game. Over the knees. A lot of plus frames, a lot of guard damage right there, and he recognized that he was charging that up, so he was like, no dice, son. You can't wave that sword in my face unless it's immediate.
Beat him to the punch.
Oh my god, ooh, almost catching the wall. If he caught the wall in that would have been so much extra damage.
I mean, does he really need extra at this point? Probably, but that yellow guard gauge, Crywolf is going to have to come out of his defensive shell and fight back a little more before it gets out of hand. Called out, blasted, red guard gauge. He's going to get a little bit of it back, but it could be troublesome, especially if Tale of Nine is able to secure this second round and then go into the third round with that guard gauge still flashing.
You got caught mid right there on the mix-up. Gonna be able to block the low, and that's gonna allow for a punish. Full screen right there. Now he's trying to break this guard, or at least get the wall, and he got one of them.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness, playing this so much. Right back at you. Drops the follow-up.
Oh, punish. Yeah, that's easy money on the axe low. If you block that axe low, you got all the time in the world, baby.
Alright, let's set it up. Switches, pops him with the spear up close. This is a close range. We got to show you a little bit of everything. Here's an AGI. Take it to the skies. Soul charge early. Alright, get checked. Who cares? I certainly don't. I know what you're going to do when you want to do it. He is fighting for that wall so desperately. So red guard gauge. Oh. And this is what I was alluding to earlier in this very match. This is exactly where Tale of Nine wants to be, but not whiffing. That's not what you want to do. You have the right idea, but you left the back door open, and Crywolf going to tie it up at 2 rounds apiece and get a little bit of health on that guard gauge.
That's a game point here for Crywolf, but Tale of Nine still has resources. Oh my goodness. Running him over.
Yeah, he's just going to keep doing it. He's just working on that guard gauge.
I mean, keep working the leg if if it's been submissioned already.
Oh no, that's punish. Catch the low, going up and under. There's a scoop right on top of you, and the windmill sword coming through. Slice, slice, slice. 3 cuts to the dome, and not as easy as you thought it would be. Tale of Nine answering, and my wolf is just sitting clear. It's like, hey man, let these two beat each other up. It was just like Keith, right? Yeah, Ganondorf and Rufus, they just beat each other up, you know, and Keith was like, all right, man, when y'all are done with the bloodbath, you know, I'll come clean it up from the winner's side. And my wolf probably looking down on this like, yeah, okay. You know, whoever gets out of this is definitely going to be, like, scrambled in the mind because they need everything in the tank to get through this set, and I'll just come through it and scoop things up fresh. So before that happens, we have to get there. More drama incoming. 1 game apiece. $100 on the line. Loser goes home with $200. Winner has a chance at being the champion and taking $400 in their pocket. $300 at worst.
And Well, already as aggressive as it can be with these two. They're in each other's face. We see a muscle buster coming in almost immediately. How poetic.
Yeah.
So I think you'll notice one particular thing about Tale of Nine specifically is you have seen very little in the way of AGA. AGA has become reversal edge so many times that I think he's just stopped going for it.
Nice check. Oh my god. Not the most traditional jungle combo, but gets the pickup and caught him before he could get through. How's the fun of the sword taste once again? With plenty of metal on top of it. And here's the extra metal this time in the form of size 14s, all right? Straight to the dome piece.
Hey, just block it out. Yeah, no, I like the idea from Tale of Nine. If you block out a lot of the mix-up, eventually Aswell just can't keep pressing as long as you know when the chance is. And base hold just to be able to knock him away. Going towards that mid, and wow, great block from Crywolf. You know, Crywolf had been looking for low almost every single time. I am surprised he saw mid coming.
Well, he didn't want to deal with this mix-up. He's gonna pop the soul charge instead. Gonna ride spinners until they don't stop it. It's just a regular old 2K. Just all of the stuffs.
New York CPR, my friend. You gotta make sure they're breathing.
Yes. Well, as well trying to make sure they are stretched out. As a matter of fact, take everything that you can. Don't walk that way. That is not open either. Horizontal's gonna catch that step. Breakdance boogie. Right at you. Catching a side step. Oh my goodness. Yo, Soulcalibur.
Super good block on the muscle buster there.
Always trying to sneak in these resets, man. Always, always, always. Punish. Yes.
Oh, he could have tanked that, but I guess he just wasn't ready.
That was a 3-0.
Yeah, that was quick. That was real quick.
Okay. I give up. That's what I do. These players have just decided to turn it on, turn it off. A wild lack of consistency in the rounds. It's just like, okay, I'm the best. No, I'm not. Actually, I figured it out. Let me think about it some more. I cannot find a pattern, and as a player, that is one of the most amazing traits you can have. You can't be downloaded. You know, you're unpredictable. People just got to keep up, and if you can execute your game plan, then that will certainly take you a long way, especially if you have the knowledge of the matchups and you're able to download your opponents. So, yeah, Tale of Nine, definitely one of the more unique players that I've seen. Just can't get a read on him.
I think not being able to get a read on him is a gigantic help, because like normally it's like, yeah, you know, Crywolf is the one that's really hard to read and you don't know what mix-up he's going for, but if somebody's bringing the same thing to the table. Okay, AGA connecting right there. Oh, he's gonna get the stun. He still has that guard break on deck if he really wants to use it.
Okay.
I think at this point he's trying to save the guard break and it might end up killing. Okay, never mind.
Battle 2. Fight.
So now he has access to that guard break for either this round or the next, depending on how he wants to do it. But, you know, he's got to get through this pressure from Crywolf. Just big tough right there. He's trying to use the spears. No dice on that.
I don't think there's enough reason in the world to help you deal with this sword, bro. You just gotta watch yourself. Nice punish on the low. Oh, got to the button first. Whip punish opportunity. No, just the outskirts of the bubble. But even with that stun animation, got up and immediately pressed buttons. Tale of Nine, though, unfazed. Gotta get that signature stomp out at the end just every single time. And don't look now. This is 5 straight rounds for Tale of Nine. It may be more than that, in all honesty. All I know, it was a quick 3-0 and 2 before that, and the non-soul charge punch dunk getting punished as it should in the eyes of Ebonic playing it all is right in the world. Yeah,
incredible resist impact on that one. That was just immaculate versus Aswell play right there from Tale of Nine. I don't know how he could have played it better. To be honest with you, that was just up and above. Like,
that didn't look like somebody who was just like overwhelming, like offensively, just pressing buttons, like not in a bad way. It was more like James Harden, like, all right, oh yeah, all he has is offense, but like his offense is better than everybody for the most part. Like that was super impressive. And those, especially the last 2 games, I don't know where Tale of Nine, pulled that out, but he has certainly earned his rematch with Mind Wolf. And for Mind Wolf, not only does he have a chance to repeat, he took out the previous champion, so there will be absolutely no question of who's Alpha Wolf if he's able to close this out and defeat Nine once again.
I mean, I don't even know if he has to defeat Nine at this point, right? He already defeated Crywolf.
Nah, it's not
right?
enough.
He won the tournament the previous. Okay.
Because if he doesn't win, then Nine could just say, "Oh, I won. I beat both of the Wolves and I got the W." Remember, it's not just about those two. Listen,
but
man,
he's a fox.
I don't have the answers, all right? You take this little furry kingdom of a Soulcalibur monthly final, all right? And y'all decide it by playing the game. Are there animal characters? Bring back Lizard Man, all right? That's close enough, all right? Yeah, do it. Whatever you must, and we'll be okay. Anyway, let's get to the grand finals shortly as we get Mind Wolf locked and loaded. He is entering grand final from the upper bracket, which means he has 2 shots at this. So Tale of Nine not only has to win the first of 3 once, he has to do it twice. And Mind Wolf, 15-2 in sets now. It's just spectacular. Tale of Nine, yeah, 16-5, no big deal. One of those losses coming today earlier against Mind Wolf, but man, I mean, super impressive, and he seems to be firing on all cylinders against literally everybody else but the one man he needs to beat to win it all.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of what Tale of Nine has been bringing to everybody else, he just has been unable to bring it to Mind Wolf, because Mind Wolf, if you remember that previous set, that was a 3-0, and that
Correct.
wasn't just a 3-0. That was destruction.
No. Absolutely. Which is crazy because the previous Mind Wolf sets were all like thrillers, 3-2, 3-2, right? So I guess my man saw the finish line, or he got over the hump that was Cry Wolf and said, all right, cool. I'm out of here. It's not my business anymore. I showed up. I've been working this job long enough. Let me show you young ones how it's done. This is Tale of Nine tries to take his first monthly title. Not today. So we'll see what happens. Mind Wolf at 55% leading the fan vote pool. That's still relatively close, so a lot of confidence from the chat, and I understand it. So I actually thought the margin would be smaller, but again, 55-45, this is not too much. It's pretty decent favorite to the champ, as it should go. And I'm also gonna stick with Mind Wolf. I think MTL is gonna take it home. Gonna get that sweet Canadian conversion. You'd love to see it. And yeah, trust me, I know all these Canadians who play MK, man, and that's their favorite part, the conversion.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually surprised about the percentage. I thought it was going to be far more in favor of Mind Wolf because of the previous set. I thought chat was maybe gonna see the previous set and they were gonna I just don't know how he's gonna do it, man.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are believers, right? Because that's the beauty of fighting games. You can beat somebody. It's like the great DJT once said, and I'm paraphrasing here. You could beat somebody 100 zip, and they get mopped and bopped 3-0 in tournament, right? And you got to hold that. So, somebody could beat you at winners. How many times has it happened? I've done it myself plenty of times. Somebody beats me in winners. I see him again in losers, and then there's, GG shake hands, and I'm advancing. So he definitely has a chance to run it back. He's going to have to beat him twice in the grand final, resetting a bracket. If you can beat him once, you can certainly beat him twice. So I think Tale of Nine would certainly still have full confidence even after the previous destruction. It's a clean slate now at 0-0, so let's see it. Grand finals for the December monthly Soulcalibur 6 Open Series here on PlayStation. I mean, he's got the baby blue one now. Whoa. Right, he shifts the armor for the occasion, man. You gotta love it. You look good, you play good. I firmly believe in that.
This is actually my favorite color. This is my favorite color for the character. For
look
sure.
at you.
He swayed up on him, teabag, then gave him some New York CPR.
Hey,
just to start. That was just first round.
Yeah, trying to send a clear message. My Wolf clearly unbothered, right? Here comes the scoop. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, is that? Okay, I wasn't sure.
It's almost like you wanted it to happen for the story, but again, my Wolf is unfazed, man. He's just gonna dance on a little wiggle stick here and there, and things will be back to normal. Look at this, picking up exactly where he left off. You can have one good round, but one good round is not gonna equal the fight. Break attack, lethal hit, follow up, and yeah, you know what time it is.
Bro, these two are
enough.
swinging. They're
Punish.
just not stopping.
Oh, didn't quite get the punish as expected there, but it's all good. Maya Wolf still with that act. Oh, come here. Let me talk to you. You give me an opening. You want to bag me? Well, bag this spear, all right? It's a special one. Look at your health bar dissipate.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate part about Siegfried fighting Keelik, as any stance transition when Keelik is in soul charge is maybe even death, right? It's at least close to it if it wasn't death.
Keep swinging. Gonna catch him on the backside. Damn near 360 degrees on that spin there. Looking for the big launch. Not gonna get it here. And then Mind Wolf is pretty slick too. He'll play safe and then he'll ring you out with the quickness. So you gotta stay on your toes as well. Nice. Quick delay from Taylor 9 and wow, back to back to back. Oh, no stomps this time. Instead, he's gonna follow up on the combo. Maybe a hint of respect. I'm not entirely sure, but I guarantee you that if Taylor 9 wins this, we're gonna see bags and stomps, baby. Bags and stomps.
Almost had the perfect knowledge and the perfect answer for that string, but just barely walked back into the vertical at the wrong time. Was looking for the soul charge. Did not come out though. Oh my goodness, he rolled directly into it, which caused the ring out. Hey, that was one of the only ways Mind Wolf was taking that game, because his life deficit was super large, right?
But
that
he
was
knew
one of
that.
the only ways.
That's the difference. He knew that. 100,000%. It's almost as if he reacted to the roll in that direction, because his move did come out after 9 started to roll. So I think Mind Wolf was specifically looking for that one movement option. It was given to him, and he just had the biggest smile on his face as he was able to sneak out of game 1 there, which he almost threw to the wayside.
That's hard to say though, because that move has to be charged up, right?
Word?
So like, sure the move comes out, but he takes a long time to swing that pole, right? Before that low comes out. So I think he had done that preemptively.
Oh,
you could be right though. He could have reacted, but like, you know, it would have had to have been early.
Well, how about this? Lethal hit. Anyone can react to the blast of the sound, letting you know, hey, you have unlocked a situation that allows you infinitely more damage than normal. What are you going to do for the follow-up? He's going to take him down to about, what is he at, like 90 points left? Not even.
He's at 0. He's at 0
Yeah.
is what he's at.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds better.
On the steps.
Nice block. Gonna check him.
A lot of lows right there. A lot of lows.
Oh, and the taunt right back at you. Can you read? That says perfect. That's what Keelik said. Can you read? He didn't say that, but he said it anyway. 7 golden letters. And Mind Wolf, if you want to play the disrespect game, I'm here for it.
Well, I mean, Tail and 9 just answering back with far more disrespect at the same time. We're reaching unparalleled levels of disrespect, I feel like, for the rest of the set. Soul Charge activation. Both are in anime mode right now. But, okay, caught him on the way down. Still, Mind Wolf having a lot of that Soul Charge on deck. Is he ducking? He is! He was able to get away from it!
Yeah, very fortunate situation there. Good call out. You can see it in the animations. Just one of those things that doubled as a movement option as well, but he is getting checked. Every time that 9 tried to get his offense going, he wasn't able to get it started right up until the end, and it ain't over until it's over. 2 rounds to 1. There comes the stomps, and yeah, they're not gonna lay this down.
Okay, well, luckily for Tail of 9, that reverse ledge doesn't get defeated, but that is going to be a ton of damage. Oh, wow, with the wake up right there? Did not care about how much damage he took. He's like, yeah, as long as I got 1 HP, I'm good.
I mean, if that last round was any indication, that statement certainly rings true. Popping the soul charge. He will continue on. Let's see. Okay, it's a stun. Oh, no, I was about to say. Yeah, no punish here. That was a big whip twice and stops the charge before coming out. 1 HP it is, and something works in favor of Mind Wolf, and the triple kicks, just all disrespect, just giving it as much as he can take it. Oh my God, 2 rounds apiece here. A decisive round 5 for game 2, same as before.
That combo miss may end up being the detriment of Tail of 9 unless he's able to step right there, which he did. Okay, he's got the pressure going. Soul charge is forced from Mind Wolf.
Yeah, and he did not use the time to sidestep right back into it. He's gonna do everything he can to keep Mind Wolf against this wall. Sidestep
Great step right there. That's gonna do it.
Yo, what a call out. He could have wrung him out if he wanted to, but he said, no, I got something better for you. Check this out. And it just goes away. A literal engine placed on your life bar to shoot from whatever it is down to 0 as humanly fast as possible. 2 in favor of Mind Wolf. And yeah, that is 5 games in a row over Tail of 9. 1 away from securing back-to-back monthly titles and a 6-game winning streak over his opponent in bracket. You love to see it.
I mean, it's funny too, because Tail of 9 was just on the 3-game win streak, the 6-round win streak. He was on the hot seat, and it did not matter one bit on Mind Wolf. Like,
yeah, what was that? I think I referred to Mind Wolf as a roadblock. That is exactly what he is. He hit him with the halt. All right, crime does not pay, and he has just been watching all of this, a shield blocking everything he wants to do from beginning to end. And this is the last one. This is the curtain call for Tail of 9. If there's anything left in the bag, any tricks, any deeper offensive variety, he's gonna need to show it now, or else say goodbye to the December title. But the second prize is still lovely at $300. Can't argue with no charge.
Possible tournament winning game here for Mind Wolf. Tail of 9 gotta take 3 games straight. Doesn't have a choice.
Hey. I mean, everything is just working for Mind Wolf here. This is a breakdown.
Okay, one sliver of a chance here for Tail of 9, able to get that lethal hit off the twirl, dodging the back turn K, but no punish on it. Plus frames here. Oh, caught him stepping.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going RE safe there at the end of the health bar, looking out for it and compensating for all of the options available in the mind of Tail of 9 as Mind Wolf has gotten in there. He knows what's going on. He has found the code and definitely cracked the safe for sure.
Punish on the wiggle stick. He's trying to. Oh, great double monument to keep himself safe. Okay, interrupt, straight into soul charge.
Yeah, I don't think he cares. Whiff anything, and then you just like die.
Oh my God, good tech on the command throw right there. And yeah, that's the whiff anything right there. The second he saw that hip check, he knew all I gotta do is step.
And it was so sick, right?
He's alive.
Just the pixel, but yeah,
okay.
Just as soon as he got the sidestep, he had just dropped down into Guts territory. A half a frame later, and he would have had enough on there to kill, but it didn't matter. Easy follow-up here. And Mind Wolf working on a 3 rounds just straight. No round brown, you know what time it is. Roll around, stand up towards the wall. Can't afford to get hit here.
Punish on the wiggle stick again. Okay, yeah, he has to run, otherwise he's gonna get punished. Oh no, he does it again!
Yeah, every single time Mind Wolf just textbook punishes. Probably gonna hit the wall again here. No unnecessary. One more mix up is gonna do it, but hold on. Big opportunity for Tail of 9 here. And hold the curtains, KP. We are not done just yet. Siegfried finding an ounce of light available to try to keep his tournament hopes alive. And we've seen some great chokes before. I don't know if we're lining up for another one, but Tail of 9 has found at least a sliver of hope.
well, I mean, he's gonna have to fight the demon in actual Dark Keelik right now. He's got a dark mode of his own. Yeah, he's looking for that bubble. Oh, got the hit. That should finish it off. And Mind Wolf, no matter what hits, no matter what happens, is your champion.
Yeah. If he could have grabbed him off the ledge, I would have taken these headphones, threw them, and just walked out. Like, that's it. I can't take this. I don't deserve this. I didn't sign up for this, but they all did. Fantastic performance once again from Mind Wolf, hailing from Montreal, just holding it down 2 monthly championships in a row. As we take a look at the replay of what was a dominating performance in the winners and grand finals. Yeah, you can teabag, you can stump me all you want. I'm sure Mind Wolf got a good laugh out of that, but I'll be taking home the title of champion. And good stuff to Nine as well. Hoping to see him back. Super entertaining player.
Week after week, month after month, Mind Wolf showed up, right? He hadn't won anything up until the last month, but he was always in top 8. He was always making people sweat. It was just one of those stories of just got to keep training, just got to do a little bit more. And eventually he comes out on top, not once, but twice here in the Open Series.
Anybody who would give doubt, cast doubt upon that reign, and it's a great show, man. That Keelik Soul Chart CE, I mean, so much mileage. It's free. You're like, oh, you're gonna whip something? Oh, I know. Sidestep here. Easy button, easy watch, and even on the Pixel, it's just not enough. Now this was a, shades of life, but at the end of the day, it just simply was not enough. And there you have it, looking for the CE, trying to get the exclamation point, but Keelik not quite with the range to pull somebody off of mid-air fall. As we take one final look at the bracket. 3-0-3-0. Mind Wolf, your December North America monthly champion for Soulcalibur 6, man. GG's to everybody involved. Congrats to everybody who placed in the money. Thank you for everybody who signed up, all the viewers, man. It's just a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful, beautiful thing that comes to you at no charge.
0 charge, and just for the love of the game. KP says it left, right, and center. You were gonna sit at home. You were gonna play some Caliber anyway, right? May as well join us on the, at the tournament, right? You may as well hit up compete.playstation.com to be able to get into one of these weekly qualifiers, because we still got more coming up. Soulcalibur, just because that was the December monthly finals, just because we're in 2021, there's more to come, right? So you guys can get in on that action. And I mean, hey, look, if you're able to do what Mind Wolf did, inch by inch, get better and better through play, you could be taking that hot seat as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't really have too much more to say on the subject, man. Just want to thank everybody once again for sharing your time with us. Production, everybody who allows us to do these things, the folks at PlayStation, Soulcalibur, Bandai, all those guys for such a phenomenal game, and you the players, right? Remember, once again, compete.playstation.com for Ebonic Plague. I'm Katana Prime, man. Y'all be safe, and I'll see you next time.
テーション